G'day everyone, welcome back to Pint Party, the Twitch stream's Unturned a Game to Gimmick into a text right off. I'm John, and today I actually remembered to start the game early to make sure it went through its whole optimization process, because there was a graphics card update for Nvidia graphics cards, because Watch Dogs Legion came out, and you gotta be optimized for that. You gotta get all the new shader packs and all of the gimmicks. And I'm just adjusting my volume here, because this is an RPG, not a speedrun. You want to hear what's going on. Okay. So I did it, and literally, I was because the update came through yesterday, and I was like, I wonder if I'm going to have to re-optimize to see if all of this works. And so I went, I'm going to make sure I'm going to do that this morning. So, first thing this morning, that's exactly what I did. And lo and behold, it was sort of like, yeah, we're just going to optimize your game. And I don't know what there is to optimize at this point. It's like nothing's really changed. The hardware's all still the same. It's just the drivers are a bit different. Oh, that's right. We're getting pummeled by this murder flower up here. Let's get some gear. Oh, I didn't do this. Okay, so. But yeah, so I don't know why we still need to optimize every single time, but we do, and I'm glad I did it. I was like, okay, it rolled her up to about lunchtime. I'm like, alright, I'm gonna fire up Horizon, see what happens, and yeah, did it. It took 20 minutes still to do it, but it did it. Okay, so we're gonna take down this murder flower. Last time on Horizon Zero Dawn, we went over to here and pretty much spent the entire stream in Greycatch, which is a big old dam, which had released a overflow valve and had flooded this area here, Deep Din, which is full of pipes and stuff that the Banur like to use as an instrument, a big echoey, drummy kind of a percussion instrument. Not my personal flavor of music, but it's pretty it's like that real experimental ultra modern stuff that I don't quite go in for. But I'm not against it either. And we met a guy in there, an Osram, who was very much into scavenging, looking for bits and pieces to collect and sell, and also bits that remind him of his mum, which is very nice. But we also had to fix the dam, because I don't know if Aloy knew it, I don't know if anybody else in the world knew it, but based on what was going on with the dam, the thing was gonna break. And this dam is pretty damn big. You can see it here. Pun fully intended. This dam is huge. It's not the biggest dam in the world, mind you, but it's big enough that if at full capacity, if it burst, that water would have come rushing right through this valley, absolutely annihilating absolutely everything in its path. And I reckon it probably would have gone to about here. And there's some camps around here and stuff. This would have all just been just washed away. Just absolutely devastated. And that's bad. You don't want that. Luckily, the Song's Edge is higher up on higher ground. None of this would have been hit, but still wouldn't have been a good time for anybody who's chilling out here, maybe doing a spot of hunting or something, and they're just oh, gonna go get me some rams, and then poof, suddenly a tsunami. So we fixed that. That's not gonna happen anymore. That's great. So now we're continuing on with the main quest, which is to go up this mountain pass here, and it was a wibbly, windy, crazy, path in through caves and around in circles, and a whole bunch of monsters to either dodge or kill. I killed them all. Get up to here to maybe get a chance at finding out what the hell is going on. Because this is the Shamans, trial. All the Shamans who become Shamans in Banur, which is this whole area here, they do this trial, and then there's a ritual involved, and then it's hey presto, you're a shaman now. You can do the thing. But shamans regularly make the trek. It's not a one-off thing. It's not you do it and that's it. They regularly make the trek to go up here to contemplate and be alone and just be with other shamans. Because the only people who come up here are shamans, except for us. But the neophyte who was hanging out, where were they hanging out? They were like down here. I think they were like hanging out around here somewhere. We're just like, hey, so like that's where the shaman went, but I guess you could go up. I mean, there's no like explicit rule that says you can't. Like the rule really is if you can do it, then you're a shaman. It's kind of like that. Like the rule is just that simple. And so I was like, well, all right, then I guess I'm gonna do it. And that was that. So we've climbed up here. There's a murder flower up here we got to go and deal with, I think. And then there's somebody here. Yeah, no, the shaman's path. Hang on, what is actually... Just activate the bridge. Okay. So it doesn't say anything more than activate the bridge right now. Okay. But we got to deal with that murder flower. But I'm not super worried about the murder flower. Actually, is this going to knock out my focus?
Maybe I could override it.
Oh. Okay. So it's called a control tower. That's like what they actually call it. But we're going to override it, and that'll stop it from, like, being so murdery. There's a bridge to activate. I'm guessing that's this ritualistic marker. If I just press on this, it goes. Right. Okay. But there's no bridge, so I'm guessing we can just go straight here. Is there anything around here that's gonna like out and out kill us? Because like we got no shields. Oh, okay. But there's a cutscene. That's a new beastie. Can we not hide out here? We can. Okay.
Gonna have trouble reaching that tower to override it.
Okay, so we've got what's it called? A demonic frost claw. Okay, so it kind of looks like. Let's have a look at the notebook. Let's have a look at the notebook. Okay, so so control towers have their like. Oh, they have their own. Destroy or remove the ability to repair hostile machines. Oh, okay, cool. Right, so Frostclaw, what is the deal? A huge acquisition machine that circulates cryogenic fluids for its attacks and defensive capabilities. Despite its size, it is quick and deadly. Right, yeah. It's kind of a giant, like, polar bear looking thing. Right, so... triggers a freeze explosion... Triggers a freeze, and disables all freeze-based attacks. Disables the freeze attack of the claws. So it's got 2 freeze attacks, and this one will disable the ones coming out of its claws, and this one disables everything other than the claws. Got it. And the power cell just triggers an explosion. Okay. So the freeze sack is huge. That's going to be like an easy get. But where is that... Where's that freeze sack? It's like up here. Is that like the shouldery kind of an area? Kind of a shouldery looking spot, isn't it? Okay, well overriding that tower is gonna be a pain in the bum. Because this fella's hanging out up here. And we kind of need them to like not for a bit. So, is there a way I can lure it away? Does it have a track? Yeah, it's literally just walking around in circles around the flower. Okay, so that's just where it's like just hanging out. Okay, let's get over here.
We need to override the tower. Take control.
Yes, we certainly do. But I want to try and get around somewhere that's not like a tiny little patch of grass. Somewhere I got a little bit of wiggle room just to see what the heck. Okay, also to get a good look at this thing. Have a look at this thing. Woo! Alright. Okay, so yeah, there's the freeze sack there. It's kind of on its shoulders. And there's 2 of them. But it's going to get repairs from this tower. Okay. The thing is, I don't want to go into an out-and-out engagement because I'm going to lose my shields every single time. Because this tower is just going to keep doing that. So I'd rather distract the thing. Rather just like... I like distract this dude. Get him to like come on by. Are you gonna hang on by for us? No, what's he doing? Come on. Come on over for a sus. Come over sus. What do you mean? What do you mean no, you can't? Come on. Hello. Hello. Come on over, that's it. Hop down, hop down. That's it, hop down, have a sus. Be like, what's going on over here? Just come on, have a look. Come have a little looky-loo. That'd be just grand. Are you literally just not going to drop off? No, it's just going to straight up just hard hang out up there. Okay, so the best thing we can do is just kind of like distract it for like a moment. Okay. And it looks around. Is it going to leap off? Just have like do a little wander. Is it going to change its pathing? No, it's just completely lost interest.
It won't open until I deal with that tower.
Yeah, no kid. That's why. What I'm thinking is, let's see if I can get. Where do I get up here? Okay, so you gotta climb up here. Okay, so let's get down here. And I know I can get it distracted for like a second. So it looks like there's a few ways up here. So actually what I might do, I would actually really prefer to have this fella around over here. Can we press? Why can't we press the button? Yoo-hoo! Yep, there we go. Now he's looking a bit sus and he's like, what's going on over here? And it's like, that's wonderful. I want you having a sus over here. I get right up behind you. Override the tower. Okay.
Okay then, let's see if this thing can work for me.
Woo! Yeah, it can. Okay, let's get out of the way because this thing's about to go bananas. And we're gonna hide out here while he's a bit upset. He's going, oh, you overrode my murder flower. I'm very upset at this. Actually, you're not really. You're kind of chill. That's cool.
Okay. Guess we're doing this, big boy.
Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? That's not the button I wanted to press. I don't remember what my... Okay. Well, it doesn't like electricity. Wait, hold on. What is its weaknesses? Frostclaw. Weakness, fire. Oh, okay. I can do fire. I can do fire. Well, I can do blast. Which is more or less not the same. But it's an idea. Oh, and now you're very upset at me. Now you're running around. Oh! Ew! Okay. You somehow managed to hit me through... That's not the button I wanted to press. I've forgotten how to slow down time. Is it you? Oh, hang on a minute. Can we get a critical off? Yes, very good. Oh, that's it. It's shift. There we go. Okay, this is just not working. What are we going to do with this? Good. Blasts are kind of knocking it around, and that's good. What about that? So we'll just keep setting up blast traps. Oh, okay, that was a bit of a blast. Okay, but that's okay. We got rid of some of its ability to kind of attack us. Okay, very good. We're just going to knock off all of its bits and pieces. And then shoot it in the head. Yeah, hitting it in the head is kind of the way to go. And it's frozen. There we go. Excellent. Alrighty, that was much.
Starting the machine down. Now back to finding Araya, which means I've got to climb.
Yes, we do. Spear damage, coil. Oh, echo shell. Hell's yeah, dude. Okay, we kind of used up a bit more of this. This blast arrow thing just did not really get the job done today. Was not very helpful, but that's okay. Oh, no, I don't want to use up. I don't want to make new blast fire because I got a bunch here. I can just recover. So we'll pick all of this up. Headshot Ramos 3616. Thank you so much for the follow. I hope you're enjoying the stream. Welcome to the Frozen Wilds DLC of Horizon Zero Dawn. I finished with the main campaign. No need to worry too much about spoilers. I followed because you won. Yeah, well, I mean, look, this was a tough fight. It could have been a tough fight, but I did a little bit of sneakiness and I got rid of the murder flower up here first. That's the murder flower there, because it was like shooting out my shields. Oh, I could actually do with some medicine. And then, like, preparation is key in Horizon Zero Dawn. Like, you look at the thing, and then you come on over to the notebook, and you're like, alright, what is the business? What's the T with, you know, the machine you want to fight? There's the weak bits. There's another weak bit there. And then you plan out which weak bits you're going to go after and how you're going to do it. And then you set up a bunch of traps and you execute. And the game, like, super rewards you for doing that. Like, if you plan out how you're going to attack a machine, the game, like, insta rewards you. And it's just, like killing things just becomes, like, not trivial, but, like, way easier. I remember the first time I took on a Thunderjaw, it was just sort of like, like, that's all I was doing, was just screaming and running around and leaping and being like, I don't know what the heck I'm doing! And then, like, you know, by now, it's sort of like, oh, a new ginormous, scary creature. Alright, well, let's think this through. Let's stay cool, calm, and collected. Like, my heart rate didn't even go up on that one. It was all good. All good in the hood. Alright, now we gotta climb, though. This is, like, the unfun part.
Should be able to get up there.
Yeah, you say that, but platforming in Horizon is not great. It's just not great. The climbing bit is its weakness. It really is. Like, the combat's fun. The role-playing's fun. Oh, that reminds me, I've got a skill point. I might go and have a suss of my skill tree. See if there's anything there I want. I've got one skill point, and, like, that's useless for now, but what do I want to actually get next? I don't want triple shot, because I don't even use double shot. Heavy spear attacks deal increased damage and Aloy's health is low. I'm typically inclined to run away when my health is low. Machine repair might be good. Dismount strike might not be too bad, but I've never like had the need for it, because like whenever, yeah, I don't do that. Like what that's going on in that, oh, you know, can't see that video. It doesn't matter. I don't do that. Machine repair and mount repair would be nice. Just like making my mounts a little bit tougher in case I do get caught out. That'd be good. And then I could have like my mount get in for a bit of biffo without getting absolutely destroyed. Which is less of a big deal now, because I can just call in another one. It's like an ability that I've just unlocked. You can just, it's like press a button, full mount. I don't have to go and find one. But, you know, that's just like a thing that I would then have to do. And I don't want to do that if I can avoid it. Where am I going? Am I going? No, I'm not going that way. That's cool that it show you where the weakness is at. How long have you been playing the game? I've been playing this game now, like, I bought it when it came out on Steam, like, kind of the first day. I don't remember when that was, but let's have a quick looky-loo on Steam here. My playtime so far is 73.2 hours, and, hang on a minute, store page, does the store page say anything? Release date, 8th of August, 2020. And that's just on Steam, is when it came out. That's not when Horizon came out, like, at all. But, like, I bought it, like, the first day it came out on Steam. And I've absolutely loved it ever since. Like, there were a few little problems, like, the camera was a bit weird. Like, the over-the-shoulder camera was a little weird, but they just recently patched that out, so that's nice. A lot of people were complaining about, like the game crashing and bugging out on them. I didn't have any of those problems. The only problem I've had is that my CPU just isn't powerful enough to run the game at like a high graphics settings and streaming at the same time, because my game just can't quite handle
the shrine Naltuk was talking about. Guess I should take some blue gleam. Sparkles. I can see why it's worth a lot.
Oh, is that the blue gleam? Oh, right. Okay. But yeah, that's really like the only issue was that, like, the camera was a bit weird. And the optimization thing it does, so, like, when you very first start up the game, it says, hey, we're not going to take you in, you can't do anything until it goes through this arbitrary thing where it's like, we're going to determine the best settings for your hardware. And it's like, okay, great. It's going to automatically just kind of like do all of its, do all the graphic settings and stuff like that. It never does though, right? I've got it all set up the way I like it and it's never changed. But every time I go through a graphics card update, so like I've got an NVIDIA 2070, and so every time there's a new graphics card update, like there was yesterday for Watch Dogs Legion, I have to go through that whole process again. And it takes like 20 minutes to like scan your hardware and optimize your game, which then ultimately amounts to nothing. So that kind of really annoys me. It's like, but it doesn't change any of the settings. So it's just 20 minutes I can't play the video game, which is kind of annoying.
Good amount of blue gleam missed off this one.
But otherwise, if you're looking to like get into like an RPG to like, to like tide you over. Hey Elias, what's up, dude? Welcome in. What was I saying? Right, yeah, if you're looking for an RPG to get into to, like, tide you over, by all means, like, pick it up. It is 100% worth it. Like, the story is great. The main campaign's fantastic. The Frozen Wilds is really fun. And here we go. Hang on a minute. If we get over here. Have a look at that scenery. Oof! Look at those views, mate. It is absolutely gorgeous, this game. And then, of course, you get it on PC. There's, like, a photo mode, like, right here in the thing. And then you can just sort of, like, do all your Instagram bits and pieces, with all of the filters and stuff. I haven't really mucked around with this too much. I'm not a photo mode person, but like, I'm downloading Outer Worlds at the moment. Hells yeah, dude! Yes, I want to close photo mode. Hells yeah, dude! Oh man, you are gonna have so much fun. The Outer Worlds, oh my god, is so good. That has like, it literally, like, I was literally playing it this morning, like, before stream. I was almost late for the stream, because I was like, oh, but I want to play Outer Worlds for like 10 more minutes. Just 10 more minutes. You know what I mean? It's so good. I was working on some companion quests today, which is absolutely fantastic. Alright, what's in this supply crate?
Got too much already.
Some monies. Very good. Haven't seen any herbage, any flowers. I mean, I'm not desperate, but, like, I like to have full health bars if I humanly can. No, it doesn't matter.
Maltuk said Aurea went past the shrine, up into the mountain. I'd better take those stairs.
Okay, so this is their shrine, which is an old satellite. Got it. And... Oh, that's where we're going. We're going over there. Oh, okay, alright. Got it. Oh, I'm so excited for you, Elias, to experience the Outer Worlds. Like, seriously. Oh my god. You're gonna have a blast, dude. It's so good.
An ancient door. Maybe Aurea's inside.
Wouldn't surprise me. The Banuk do have a better understanding of technology than most other tribes. Alrighty. Okay. Yeah, they've definitely been in here, set up. Look at this. They got their own lights and stuff. Yep, that's Banuk art right there. I've been thinking about it since you told me about it, and I just decided to buy it 10 minutes ago. Mate, it's worth the buy. It really is. It honestly is. Like, is it half price over there too? Or is it should be? I think it's half, because I bought it at half price. It was there like, hey, it's on special because it's just launched on Steam. Isn't this wonderful? Sort of a thing. 285 krona. Oh, that's pretty good, I think. What's that in dollary dues? It's, yeah, because it's half price here. It's $45. But mate, even at 80, it would have been like worth it, honestly. Although that being said, though, it's even sweeter at half the price, honestly. It's even sweeter. All right. Ooh, got some collectibles. Get that. Okay. Oh, that's an ancient one too. I thought that's, wait, hang on, is it? Yeah, it is too. All right. Okay, so that's not a Banuk one. That's from... Oh, Firebreak upgrade. Oh, yes, I know what that's referring to. That's referring to things that happened in the old world.
What was this place?
Ooh, that's a good question. What is this? I mean, it's just a comms outpost, isn't it? Hang on. Let's go outside and have a suss. One of the things, again, Horizon Zero Dawn, why I love this game, right? We don't have to... We can run all the way to the checkpoint and be like, yo, what the hell is going on with this video game, right? What the hell's going on with this area? Or you can just infer from, like, context, right? So you just get a look around, have a look at some of these details, and we can try and just figure it out on our own.
Out of reach. By Rhea?
Wait.
Guess I'll have to find another way.
Ladder pulled out of reach? Where? Oh, right there. Oh my god. Ha! Huh. I'm glad I came back outside again. It's like 42 Aussie dollars. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's actually a little bit cheap. It's like $2 cheaper than it was here, honestly. Like, which is like no difference at all. That's just like, you know, the fluctuations in global economies and high finance and stuff that's just a little bit beyond my brain pan. Alright, so where are we going into? So, the Banuk obviously have a different idea of what this place is to what it actually was. Like, what was it to the Ancient Ones, and what is it to the Banuk? So, to the Banuk, this place is like a spiritual retreat. It's like a very... I don't know if they call it sacred, but it is a place where their shamans come to, like, complete their training. So, like, it's kind of a Jedi temple vibe, you know what I mean, to the Banuk. But to the old ones, I mean, there's a satellite here. There's a dirty great big satellite here. But is that satellite for communications, or was it for scientific research? Is this part of... I'm losing my words. One of them look off at the stars observatories. An observatory. That's the word I was looking for. Was this place an observatory? Although, I don't know how many observatories have helipads. I imagine some of them would. They're all high up in the mountains. Like a high mountain observatory where you could get the best view of the sky and stuff like that, of the night sky. Yeah, could be that. Could be a scientific outpost. Depends on when it was built. Like, if it was built before... if it was built as part of Project Zero Dawn, though, then it's definitely not for scientific research. It'd be 100% be communications. It'd be for the war effort, but if it wasn't, then... I mean, it could be just retrofitted. Got a lot of gear, a lot of pipes. Okay, but this isn't really telling us much anyway. A lot of machines. I wonder if the Banuk have had a sus in here. They might know. That looks like a big old generator, but again, that doesn't give us any more clues. Yeah, big joint needs a lot of power. Having a Jenny isn't super good. I mean, isn't super, like, dead giveaway. What's this? Supply snafu. Okay, right. So this is, yeah, this is a supply room for sure. Oh, but there's a secret place. Oh, there's secrets. Let's explore secrets. The big satellite was for their Wi-Fi. Yeah. That's true. That's the third thing. This could be just one rich guy's, like, LSD pad, and he needed the satellite outside for that 8K 1%er porn, you know, the stuff that like we can't get at, right? Because you got to be a 1%er for it, you know. Could be he could have been like that guy. What was it? It was in, like, I'm pretty sure it was in the 70s. It might have been later on. There was this guy, and he bought a decommissioned missile silo in the United States. Like a place where they used to have like a nuclear missile that they would shoot at the Russians. And they were like, nah, we're not going to shoot the Russians from here anymore, so we'll just sell it. And they sold the whole thing off, minus the nuke, of course. And the guy turned it into like this like hippie orgy pad where he made LSD like just en masse. Like, it was like half LSD, half drug factory, half like orgy room. So somebody could have bought an old satellite outpost and done the exact same thing.
Looks like the door's wired to something over here.
All right. Oh, okay. So we've got a puzzle we've got to solve in here. I'm too busy like looking around at all the things. So what the hell is...
Those nodes on the floor must be connected to the door.
Okay, but why? This is quite strange. Okay. Right. Okay. But what door are you referring to? Because it's not this door, is it? No. I think that door's frozen solid. We did come... Oh, no, we did sneaky stuff, because I thought there'd be sneaky stuff, but apparently not. This is, like, actually where you were supposed to go. You're supposed to go through here. Alright. Well, let's just keep exploring. Let's have a look. Because what door is Aloy referring to? The PCs they use to launch nukes are less powerful than Nintendo DS. Yes, they absolutely are. It's actually... Like, I'm of two minds about it. Like, on one hand, it's kind of comforting to know it's using old tech, because old tech is a little bit harder to, like, hack, because it's not, like, you know, it's not Wi-Fi enabled, it's not got the Google Assistants and your Amazons. But on the other hand, it's old tech. Like, if it breaks, nobody's making replacement parts. So if the stuff that controls the nukes goes bad, right, and nobody knows how to bloody fix it, the thing might just go kaboom. And that's bad. That's typically considered bad. Unauthorized explosions of nuclear devices is generally universally regarded as a bad move. Alright, so we got more data points. This looks like it's an office-y, kind of a conference-y sort of a space, but there's couches. This is a... Oh, that's a shower and a toilet. Okay, so this is a living quarters in here, for sure. Right. Accidental SAR bomber. Yeah, exactly. You don't want that. You don't... That's the bad. You don't want... Accidental SAR bombs are the worst. Are the worst kind. 100% just the worst. You don't want that. You don't want to be like, you know, just living your life one day and suddenly it's Fallout 3. That's not great. I haven't even got me winterized T-51B power armor yet, mate. I need me winterized T-51B. How do you expect me to survive the capital wasteland without it? And then I need power armor training on top of that, and that's a bastard of a perk to get if you don't have the DLC. Which is the DLC that gives you the winterized T-51B anyway. What's that called? Operation Anchorage. Yeah, I still remember it. Operation Anchorage DLC. God, that was the most OP DLC of any video game in, like, the history of video games. Because, like, you could go and do Operation Anchorage basically as soon as you left the vault. And so I went and did it at level 5 and got power armor training at level 5 and the most powerful armor in the game at level 5. It just completely wrecked the game. But in a good way. I had a blast. I had an enormous amount of fun with that game. I really did. This must be the door. The big... Okay, so that's a big old... That's a big safe door. As far as I know, scientific observatories don't have big old safe doors like this. Because they're not really hiding much. I mean, a scientific observatory on one level is just a dirty, great, big, expensive peep show. But for the universe, right? So like, they're not gonna have a safe door like that. Big old vault. Hasn't ruled out the 1%er thing though. The 1%er orgy mansion, because they might have a big old door to hide their, like, you know, 1%er stacks of cash. Because, like, they bought a joint like this, so obviously they don't believe in banks. And this looks like a big old safe combination. So let's crack that vault! Yeah! Alright, hang on a minute. If we're gonna crack vaults, gotta crack our knuckles. Gotta crack our knuckles to crack a vault. Let's do this. Okay, override, so, well, don't tell me it's gonna be this simple, is it? Don't tell me it's gonna be this simple, is it? Because this would be, oh well, I mean, it'd be a little bit boring.
Something.
Okay, no.
What am I supposed to do with these lights?
Hacker man, yeah, that's right, hacker man. Gotta get my gloves on. Time to hack. Okay. Oh, it's the pipe puzzle all over again. Okay, I've done this puzzle. Okay, so we gotta redirect the power, and it's gotta flow through all the things. So, right out of the gate, that one's fine. That one, let's turn this one not clockwise. I want to turn it counterclockwise. No, I wanted to turn it clockwise. Oh, I forgot which way was me clockwise and me counterclockwise. So I just want to make sure. Okay, so that's gonna... Oh, that's not redirecting power. That's got power flowing here, and it's going there, but it's not doing anything? Okay, so do I need to redirect it the other way then? Okay, let's see what happens when I go the other way.
Changing the flow of light.
Yeah, but this one is no good, apparently. So does it just want me to redirect power back into itself? Because, like, I can do that.
All right. Let's see if the door's open.
Yeah, it does. Okay, alright. Be trying to unlock my phone. Yeah, 100%. That's like, you know, which pattern was it again? What happens if I do this? That was honestly like a thing that I thought was really interesting. I binge watched Mr. Robot a little while ago because it came out on a streaming service here. Well, the first 3 seasons did, but not the 4th. For some reason, I had to buy the 4th. But whatever. I still haven't seen the last episode, by the way, because the second to last episode put me right off. But anyway, the most interesting was, like, when they were using their smartphones, they, like, all the, like, hacker people were, like, using the pattern ID thing and not, like, a pin or a fingerprint or something, which I thought was interesting. Face ID never recognized me. I never went in for the Face ID stuff just because, like, yeah, if you wear glasses, you are effed. Yeah. I never went in for the Face ID stuff just because, like, I don't know, I just had bad, like, biometric stuff. I remember, okay, I got a story from when I was a kid. I don't know, it must have come out in other parts of the world, but I remember there was this, like, journal thing that you could buy, and it was, what was it called? It was like My Secret Diary or something. It was my dad bought it for my sister, and it was a diary that was locked, and you unlocked it with voice recognition. So you would say a password to it, and it would unlock, and that would be your secret diary thing. But as a kid, right, a prepubescent child, my voice was high enough that I could imitate my sister's voice and get in if you had it set to, like, the lowest security setting. But if you had it set to the highest security setting, not only could I not get in, which is as intended, my sister couldn't even get in with her own voice. So, like, yeah, it was kind of like, I mean, that was my introduction to biometric security. Oh, and the whole fingerprint thing. I remember on the early ThinkPads, the IBM ThinkPads, they had this little it was really weird. It was like a little thin strip, the fingerprint sensor, and you had to do that to it. You had to kind of, like, stroke it. And I'm like, this is an oddly sexual way to enter my laptop. You know what I mean? Like, I felt deeply uncomfortable, like, fingering my computer that way. It was just sort of like, no. And that's on top of the fact that it only worked, like 1 out of 4 times. So it was a pain in the ass. I don't even have a code on my phone now. I do have a code on the phone. Now, having a PIN number is important on your phone, because you don't want just about anybody getting in. But, you know, a code or pattern, I think, is fine. But, like, yeah, the whole fingerprint thing, I just don't fully trust it. But people use it, and it's fine. This phone's got a dedicated, like, fingerprint thing right there. You can see that little black circle there next to, like, this array of camera. Look how many bloody cameras I've got on this thing. It's just ridiculous, the amount of bloody cameras they give you these days. Which reminds me, I need to put my phone on charge. I'm going to do that right now. Thankfully, the new USB-C ports... Oh, that paused my game, too. Cool. Thankfully, the new USB-C ports, like, it seems to, like, sit in there better. It's like... I don't know. The Galaxy A8 that I have just doesn't... Just the USB-C port in it just was never that good. But this one, which is, like, newer, but it's, like, the budget model phone, way better USB-C ports. I know it's important, but I just turned it off. Yeah, no, I feel that. I didn't have one for a long time, honestly. It wasn't until I went to university and, like, they insisted on it, on me having a code on my phone so that I could get onto the university Wi-Fi. It was part of their, like, security certificate setup. Like, in order to get on their Wi-Fi, you needed to install a security certificate onto your phone. And then part of that was the security certificate wouldn't install unless you had a PIN number or fingerprint or whatever thing to access your phone. I suppose because they didn't want, like, your stoner roommate to, like, steal your phone and download, like, 4K porn torrents at 3 a.m. on university Wi-Fi. Not that I was doing that anyway, but I knew people who did. I'm just gonna say that. Although, that being said, though, you could do it on university Wi-Fi, but it was kind of ridiculous. Like, most people who lived on res... Now, which way? Am I even going the right way here? How many multiple ways? Okay, this is not the way up. It must be the other side. God, but university Wi-Fi... Like, if you were just a student and you were just, like, doing your work, like, on campus, it was free, and it was fine. It was included as part of your, like, tuition or whatever. But, like, if you lived on-res, like, the on-res Wi-Fi was just absolutely predatory in its pricing. It was absolutely ridiculous. Even by Australian internet standards. And don't get me wrong, like, we get ripped off something fierce when it comes to internet. But, like, even by our standards, our, like, crappy predatory standards, this was, like, predatory as. I'm like, oh my god, it is ridiculous. And it was slow. It was like they were charging you 3 times as much for something that was half as fast as, like, even, like, moderate, even, like, cheap internet, like, literally anywhere that wasn't on res. It was just ridiculous. Oof. I remember having to, like, try and explain that to, like, a friend of mine. She was, like, she was an Italian exchange student. And, like, she was just like, yeah, I know Australia's got crap internet. Like, this is, like, yes, everyone in the world knows this because yous all do nothing but make jokes about it. Like, it's like the 3 things everybody knows about Australia is, like, Vegemite, Crocodile Dundee, and our shitty internet. It's like, yeah. And so she just chalked it up to that. And I'm like, oh my god, this is terrible. Like, no, like, yes, our internet's bad, but it's not this bad. I swear to you. I swear to you, this is even worse. Oh my god. And that's how they were getting away with it too. It was all the exchange students didn't know any better. Because they're just like, yeah, Australia's got crappy internet and it's expensive. Like, yeah, we know this. Like, I turn the code on when I travel. That's good. That's good. No, that's good.
Maybe I can get back inside through that structure over there.
Right. Oh, okay, so we're doing more climbing. Alright. My school was a high-tech, rich AF school and everything was online. No books, but the internet was shit. Yep. I actually... It's funny you say that. I graduated high school in 2011. And right at around the time that I was graduating, they were just introducing laptops into schools. And it was like a whole thing. It was like they were locked away and they were only to be used on certain occasions and stuff like that. And then literally the next year later, like, everybody was given a laptop as part of their schooling.
To get to those stairs.
I got an endless 4G plan when I went there. Damn! Oof! That's like, oh, that's some... wow. Gee, mister, you must be rich. If, oh boy, endless 4G. Oh my god. That was the thing. I have to go. I'll be back soon, okay? No worries, Headshot. You take it, you take it easy, bro. Have a good one. I'll see you in a bit. Like, oh my god. Like, that was the thing that, like, shocked me. Like, when I went to, the first time I went to America, it wasn't much of a culture shock, because I'd seen enough American television, and, like, being an Australian, honestly, like, our 2 cultures aren't radically different. You know what I mean? But, like, when I went over there, I was over there on business, and, like, I needed a phone when I was over there, to make calls on. Literally, I didn't even need a phone, I just needed a SIM card, but, like, we went over to T-Mobile, and, like, literally just, like, the first phone shop we walked into in LA, and we were like, yo, we want to get we want to, you know, basically we want to make calls for a week. And T-Mobile was like, no worries, give us $30 for the SIM card, and $50 deposit, so you'll get that back just for, like, a rental phone, and you can have unlimited calls, unlimited text, and unlimited phone data for $30, right? It was ridiculous. I was like, what? That, like, for that kind of a deal in Australia, you're paying, like, I still think you're paying, like, $120 a month for that, which in, like, America dollars is, like, about $80, 80 US dollars or something. Like, and for 30 US dollars, for 50 Australian bucks a month, they were getting, like, oh, you can have just all the data you want. It's insane. We get ripped off something fierce here by our telcos. We really do. Even now, like, the phone deal I've got, which is, like, a cheap deal, they've finally, like, got around to, like, upgrading the data plan. My original data plan, and this is on the 3G days, I might say, I pay $82 Australian a month for endless 4G, endless calls off. Damn, that is so good. That, like, if you were in Australia, that would be an amazing deal. That would be, like, a god tier deal. Because, like, for that kind of a deal here, you're easily paying maybe almost twice that. 120 to 150 bucks, no problem. You'd be paying for that. And that's before even getting, like, countering in, like, a phone for that. You know what I mean? Like, that's without factoring in, do you want to pay a month, you know, pay month to month to get, you know, the new iPhone or the new Samsung or whatever. It's a deal for people between 18 to 28. I mean, yeah, it could be a deal for people between, like, 50 and 60, or, like, it doesn't matter who it's for. That's still a bloody good deal. 18 to 28, perfect. Oh my god, I know so many people like, around my age who could use that deal. Even me, like, I could only use that deal for another year. I would take that deal. Oh my god, that is such a good deal. Alright, let's keep on moving and grooving up here. Oof. Oh, I can talk about the telcos all day. Oh. See, because the problem here is there's like 3 of them. That's the problem. There's no competition. There's no incentive for any of them to do anything. And then the minute we tried to enter even a little bit of competition, the government stepped in and was just sort of like, hey, we want to build a new internet network so that everybody gets, like, you know, good, fast internet. And Telstra just about spat the dummy. Telstra being the biggest telco here in Australia. Just about spat the dummy. And was just sort of like, you can't do that. We own all the wires. We own the network. You can't create a network that competes with us. This is anti-consumerist bullshit. And it's like, mate, you just said it yourself. You own the whole damn network. You have a monopoly. Like go jump in a river, dude. Not to mention, you were started by the government and you're majority owned by the government. Like, calm down, Telstra. All right. And then the government was like, what are you talking about? Like, chill out. We're then going to sell it to you once we're done. Right, which was the worst idea I've ever heard. And then you know, the opposition stepped in and we're just like, oh hells no, we need you to do, like, not that, please. We need to do all sorts of other things, and then it just all kind of went sideways from there. We have a company called Telenor, and it's awesome. Every time I go to another country, I get surprised by how bad the signal is. Other than Sweden. Well, wait, do you mean as in, like, your international roaming signal, or does Telenor have towers in other countries? What the heck's over there? How do I get over there? Why did I miss that? Or did I climb down? Oh, no, I see. I climbed down from there. That's what I did. Okay. I mean, I guess it makes sense, though, that Sweden would have...
Much higher to climb. Array must be close.
Yeah, it's gotta be over there. Anyway, let's get this up. Telenor is awesome in Norway. I mean, I would imagine. Oh, well. Actually, I mean... See, I suppose, like, part of the problem with, like, comparing sort of, like, networks to networks is really because it's a matter of geography. Like, you look at, like, the geographical size of Norway and you compare it to the geographical size of Australia, you know what I mean? Like, it's sort of like wiring up Australia is, like, way more difficult to do because it's so friggin' huge. Is part of the problem. But at the same time, I do kind of hate it as an argument, because then you look at the United States and it's like, well, they managed to figure it out, and they're just the same. They're almost the same size. Like this, like the size of Australia is about as big as continental United States, right? If you don't include Alaska and Hawaii, we're about the same size, roughly. Like close enough that you can make comparisons like this. I mean, they haven't really figured it out. There's a lot of problems with their telecommunications structure, but like, they got wires. They got wires crisscrossing around, so, like, they can do it. But it's still not great. I think ours is now better. Like, we've had enough time of, like, we're gonna do this to, like, get it going. But in other countries like England, USA, Germany, and Denmark, the signal just fades whenever you go out of the city. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, okay. That's weird that England has that. Like, it's just, there's the whole joint's 3 pebbles wide. Like, one tower should sort it, you know, you'd think. But, yeah, that's weird. Also, Germany. Like, actually, wait, no, hang on a minute. Denmark has bad cell service? Like, how does Denmark have bad cell service? England was a fool. Oh, was just awful. Was awful. England was awful. Yeah. It was. Yeah. Like, that's interesting. That's weird. Like, I figured England would have. Yeah. No, you're all good, Elias. I got you, fam. That's so strange that England has bad, like, mobile. I figured they'd have pretty good mobile, just because, like, they're always talking about it. And they're doing a big 5G rollout at the moment. I do know that, because I've seen a bunch of videos of, like, you know, COVID crazies being like, oh, you're gonna kill the kids with the 5G, and it's like, calm down, lady. Like, go go to a mental home and like get yourself sorted. No. England has bad internet. Oh, that's also strong. Yeah, actually, no. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, I could see that. Getting any kind of infrastructure built in England actually would be an enormous pain in the ass, because you've got like 1,000 years of layers of civilization built on top of each other, which would like make it a right pain in the ass. Like, you want to lay a cable somewhere and it turns out it's an ancient Roman settlement. Like, yeah, that'd be a pain in the butt. Ansel, it's just bad over there. Yeah, that's so weird. I mean, hopefully it gets better. Like I said, I know they're doing a 5G rollout at the moment. They're like building new towers and stuff, so maybe it'll get better? I've no idea. That's so weird. Like, but the fact that Denmark and Germany have like are bad is kind of interesting. Like, Germany, to the rest of the world, it feels like Germany has their shit together. You know what I mean? They're kind of like one of the grown-up countries, you know? But Denmark, for me, is just sort of like, it's so small that like, it shouldn't be that hard to like wire up all of Denmark to get good internet. You know what I mean? Like, it's not a large geographical region to cover. I suppose what makes it difficult though is because of like, it's all like islands and stuff though. Like, running cables, like, you know, anything involving electricity and water is always going to be a right pain in the ass. So like, I suppose that's what makes that tricky. But I mean, if anybody could figure it out, it's the Danes. Like, come on. No, who am I thinking of? I was thinking of the King of the Netherlands. Never mind. That's another point. I love Germany, and it's my fave. I love going there. I've actually never been to Germany. Never been to the European continent, actually. I've only ever been to America and Japan, which is pretty good.
It has to be in here somewhere.
But I wouldn't mind going to Germany one day. I really do want to go to Gamescom one day. That's the big convention I haven't done yet. I've been to E3, I've been to Tokyo Game Show. Gamescom's kind of like the big one that I haven't done yet, and I really would like to do that one day. You know, go down to Cologne, see the sights. I really don't know what else there is to do in Cologne other than like go to Gamescom, but like, I'd be cool. Even just to like be in Germany, you know what I mean? And just like, I don't know, watch German television. That'd be great. I speak German, so that makes it easier. That would absolutely make it easier. But I mean, Germany, I feel like Germany is one of those places where like you could probably get around okay, in like the major metropolitan areas without knowing a lot of German. Like, I feel like I'd be okay with the language barrier there. As long as I wasn't like in the countryside. Like, obviously, you know, like that's a whole different story. But like, you know, if I was in like, Berlin or Cologne or like, you know, one of the big, you know, centers, I think it'd be okay, because it's a pretty cosmopolitan joint, you know, Germany. So I feel like I'd be okay, but I'd like to go. Definitely want to go for sure. For sure, one day. That'd be nice. You know, especially because like I'd probably be the first person in my family to go to Germany without carrying a gun. So, you know, that'd be good. In Norway, you never talk to strangers and you just pretend no one is around. But in Germany, I can just grab a beer with random people and it is a blast. Walk in any pub and just chat with people. Really? That's interesting. I mean, I totally get what you mean about Germany, though. Like, yeah, you go into a bar, you grab a beer, and you're just like, "G'day, mate, how you going?" Like, yeah, you can do that here, too. Actually, that's not entirely true. You can do that in the cities here. You go into the countryside, and you can do it if you're an Australian. Like, if you opened your mouth, you know, you grab a beer and you open your mouth, you're like, "G'day, mate, how you going?" Everybody in the pub will turn around and say, "G'day, mate, how you going? Have a beer." But if you turn around and you speak, and you've got any kind of an accent, like, immediately you're labeled as the foreigner, and it's sort of like, that's just a whole different social milieu compared to, Australian bar culture is a bit strange depending on, like, where you are and who you are. It changes. Damn, this place is huge. What the hell is in here anyway? This is just a big old, like, entrance. There was, like, a room there, and, alright. What the heck's going on in this joint? But the fact that you can't do that in Norway, like, that's interesting. I don't know. I just felt like, I don't know. I mean, I suppose it just comes down to, like, you know, like outsiders' perceptions of different countries. You know what I mean? Like I get like a lot of people like look at Australia and just like, oh, it's sunny all the time and everybody wears shorts and t-shirts and, you know, looks like the Bond's Burly Man, and then it's like me wearing like hoodies and like you know, warm pants like 8 months of the year, and being like, mate, it's cold most of the time. That and Foster's. I've only ever drunk Foster's once in my life, and that's because I didn't even know you could buy it in Australia until I found it once. I would love to go to Australia sometime. It's absolutely worth coming down. It really is. It really, really, really is. I'd say, like, depending on where you go, though, like, the thing is that Australia's a pretty uniform country. But, like, there are different experiences, very different experiences to be had depending on where you go. So, like, if you want the Aussie tour, like, Aussie experience, right? Like, the one that you hear about in, like, TV shows and movies and stuff, you go to Sydney. Sydney is that. Sydney is, like, the ochre Australian bit of Australia, right? And you've got the Opera House and the bridge and all the rest of it. It's, like, it's great. But if you want a more, like, but, like, Melbourne's a different experience to Sydney. Melbourne is much more kind of European in its design. And Melbourne is a much more, like, I would say a cosmopolitan city. Like, you're gonna get it's way less like ochre Aussie and more like, more European. So, like, if you come to Melbourne, the experience I've been told is more like, you know, going to any major metropolitan city in Europe, right? It's a different experience, but still with that Aussie flavor. Like, you walk into a pub and there'll be a bunch of larrikins in there, right? Just like slogging back a few pints, talking about footy, like dead set. But yeah, Sydney and Melbourne, 100% worth doing. I'd say it's worth doing both, just because you get, you kind of get a different experience of Australia in both. But at the same time, if you're gonna do that as well, don't fly from like Sydney to Melbourne. Like drive it, you know, and like take some time and go through the countryside and check out like the little towns and stuff along the way. Even if all you do is go, so there's a highway that connects Melbourne and Sydney called the Hume Highway. Even if all you did was go along that, and it's an 11-hour drive, so like you're gonna want to stop and stuff like that, which I encourage you to do, and just like pull off into like the little country towns just off of there. You'll get a whole different experience again, and one I highly recommend, worth doing. Especially because there's some great places along the way. Do you drive on the left side of the road? Yes, we do. We drive on the left. Which is like, it's like England in that way. Yeah, we drive on the left here. Which everybody says, oh, that's wrong. And it's like, I don't know, personally, the one time I've ever experienced driving on the right side of the road was when I was in America. And the only bad experience I ever had with it was, I was on a flight to LA, and I knew, and flights to LA from Melbourne leave at like 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning, and then it's like a 13 hour flight, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna stay up all night the night before, so that I'm super, super tired, and I just like fall asleep on the plane, and I can just sleep through like 8 of those hours. And then when I get up, it's like no big deal. I'll eat some food, watch a movie or two, and then I'm all refreshed and rested, whatever. So I stayed up all night, got on the plane, didn't sleep a wink on the plane. So I was awake for the entire 13-hour flight. Plus, there was this really nice religious couple who believed I was going to burn in hell because I wasn't Christian, but they were really nice. And they gave me like a sleeping pill, like this organic vegan, I don't know what the heck it was, but I took it. Probably shouldn't be taking pills from strangers, but like I was a dumb 19-year-old. And so like I do that, and so like I've got that in my system, plus I'm tired, plus I haven't slept in like 30 hours at this point. And then I get to my hotel room, still can't sleep because it's now 9 o'clock in the morning over there, and I have to do a full day's work because I'm over there for work. So I get into my hotel, take a shower, go to the bathroom, have a shave, because this is back when I shaved. I know, you can imagine me with a bare face. And then I went and did a full 8 hours day of work, which was like a lot of running around and talking to people. So it's like a lot of like mentally taxing work. And it was like summer, so it's like 29 degrees, and I'm not a hot weather person, right? And oh my God, it was just awful. Ugh, what was my point? Oh, right. So all of this, I get out of the airport, and I'm on a shuttle bus from the airport to my hotel. And at the time, I was a journalist. I was a games journalist. This was years ago, though. I'm not. This isn't. I don't work there anymore. But back in the day, I was the host of like a television show here in Australia called Worldwide Gaming. And I was over there covering E3. But like, I was on the shuttle bus and I was driving around, and like I was sitting down and I was just kind of there, just being like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, I was like, oh, okay, I'm off the flight. And of course, you know, when you're on a flight that long, you've got a touch of carbon monoxide poisoning because the air filtration isn't that great. So I'm a little woozy from that too. And, of course, the driver, right, perfectly safe to do so, does a right-hand turn. And because he's driving on the right-hand side of the road, he's pulling into the right lane, which is the thing, you know, you're supposed to do. But in my Australian, like, sleep-deprived brain, I was like, he's driving into oncoming traffic. He's driving into oncoming traffic. And, like, I started to panic. And what made it worse was there was a car who wanted to come out of that street and just do, like, another turn, right? I don't know which way they turned. It doesn't matter. The point is there was a car there. Again, perfectly safe, and it was all, like, fine, hunky-dory. But in my sleep-deprived brain, I was like, we're gonna hit that car! And I literally braced myself, and I was just like, oh! And then we turned the corner, and nothing happened. And, like, everybody else looked at me being like, are you cooked? And it's like, yes, I am a little bit cooked. Thank you for noticing. Oof, that was rough. Oh, that's the one experience I have with driving on the right-hand side of the road that I remember. Otherwise, like, I've, you know, driving around and stuff and, like, taking buses and Ubers and stuff in LA was, like, not that big of a deal. It was just, yeah, it just wasn't that bad. Although the one interesting thing that stuck out in my mind about Los Angeles was how close the oil... What are they? The things that, like, they do that, and it's like on a thing and it does this. It's like an oil pump thing for, like, pumping oil out of the ground sort of a thing. I don't know what that's called. I don't actually know what it specifically does. I just know it makes that motion like that. And it's like a big long thing like that. And it's I think it's a pump of some kind. But, like, how close those were to, like, people's houses. You know what I mean? Like, you'd see, like, there was, like, a hill. Yeah, they are pumps. Okay, so they're pumps. Like, how close those are to people's houses in LA. Like, I was driving, like, we were going down the freeway, and, like, there was, like, a hill, and at the bottom of the hill, next to the freeway, were the pumps. And I'm like, yeah, well, it's a freeway, like, whatever, right? But then you go up the top of the hill, and it's not a far, you know, it wasn't a big hill. It was, like, maybe 20 or 30 meters. And at the top of the hill, there's people's houses. You know what I mean? Like, there's just, I could see a fence, like a regular fence too, not a freeway fence, which is insane. Like, the noise would just be ridiculous. The road noise would be loud as, right? And just ordinary people's houses. You know what I mean? Like, I was just like, you're living that close to an oil pump? That can't be great. That can't be good for your health. I haven't been to LA, but I loved New York. I've never been to New York. But apparently New York and LA are, like, very different experiences. Especially... because back in the days, I used to be a smoker. Apparently, like New York tobacco prices are like apparently the rest of America just looks at New York and goes, why are you paying so much for your cigarettes? Because they've got, like, taxes and stuff to, like, stop people from smoking. Where the rest of America is like taxes, oh hell no, and, like, cigarettes cost $5 a pack in, like, most parts of America, except in New York where they cost $30 a pack. And here I am talking to two people from Arizona, like, when we were discussing this, and I was just like, well, actually, that's not crazy to us. We pay $30 a pack for cigarettes in Australia for, like, the same reason. And these two people from Arizona, meanwhile, puffing away, because, you know, smokers, we all hang out. And, like, they were just like, you're crazy, dude. Ain't nobody paying $30 for cigarettes in Arizona. And it's like, well, don't go to Australia then, because that's what we pay. Yeah, that was wild. That was a big part of my experience back then, because, like, smoking was like, I was an addict. I really was. Alright, what's the deal within... Oh, look at this!
I ask again, as I've asked 1,000 times. Speak to me. What more would you have me do? Is there no prayer that will reach you? No mark that will break your bonds? can't help you if you won't speak. A whisper is all I ask. To guide me.
Ooh, Aloy's gonna walk up and the machine's gonna come alive.
Who? No. How? How did you get here? The way was sealed by the spirit herself.
I used one of these. I could show you.
Yes, show me. Please.
Okay, alright. Legend 19 YT, thank you so much for the follow. Sorry about that, we were just in the middle of, like, talking to this lady. So what was she doing over here? What was this shaman lady doing over here? They're painting on the wall, communicating with someone, but is this like another All-Mother situation, like what the Nora do? I wonder? I've absolutely no idea. As a Norwegian, New York didn't feel that expensive. Yeah, like, from what I heard of New York, like, it didn't seem like that, like, the stuff like, you know, price of food and cigarettes and stuff just didn't seem that expensive to me either. That being said, though, I wouldn't want to live there just because the rent is ridiculous. Well, I'm a snooze addict. Yeah. Like nicotine was my poison, for sure. Quit about a year and a half ago. It was really funny. Like, the other day, one of my dad's friends was here doing some gardening, and he had no idea that I'd quit smoking. So, like, he came in the house just to say hi and say how you going, and then was like, hey, by the way, can I you know, bum a cigarette off you? And I was like, oh, nobody's asked me that question in a long time. And he's like, oh, have you run out? I'm like, no, I haven't had a cigarette in like 18 months. And he's like, oh, okay, yeah. It's like, mate, not only do I not have any, I haven't had any for a long time. Like, oh man, it's insane. The apartments are expensive AF. Yeah, absolutely. Oh my God, yeah. The apartments in New York are crazy expensive. That being said though, I feel like anywhere in a city like New York, anywhere in the world is going to be expensive AF. Like it's expensive to live in the CBD here in Melbourne, although, and in like Sydney and Brisbane, like, and Adelaide, I guess. I think the only place where it's not that expensive is Perth. But then again, Perth's kind of a different city because Perth is kind of expensive all over because it's full of miners, like full of iron ore miners who are like making that mad bank with the iron ore. And I'm drinking tonight, so I smoke when I drink, and I'm drinking tonight, so that's all right, man. Crack another tinny and get it in you, mate. No worries. Always good to have a drink, relax. Oh, that's right, because it's like Friday over there, isn't it? Yeah, no, it's a Friday night. No, man, chill out, go for it. Have a good drink, and well, it's Saturday morning technically, but like, yeah, why not? Have a good chill out sesh. Ooh, we got some. Let's get some. What data points? My house costs 400 krona here, so it would be like 60 million in New York. Yeah. It would be like crazy expensive, for sure. And that's part of it. Like, there's always. Ooh, what's this? Animal figurine for. Oh, is that a Banuk?
An animal carving from long ago.
Wait, hold on. Is that a Frozen Wilds collectible? Oh, it is a Frozen Wilds collectible. Is it? Oh, okay. I thought it was not. I thought it was another kind of collectible. Okay, all right, cool. Didn't know. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. Like, yeah, like a broom closet in New York costs like $1 bajillion. It's like completely and utterly ridiculous. Is there any other good stuff around here? Any other good stuff? Let's get some loot. No, there is not. Okay. Oh, that door's sealed up. Okay, so let's try and figure this out. So, oh, okay. So there's another. Is there another door? Wait, hold on. Is there another door here? Is that what they're painting on, or is that a wall? Okay, so what is this panel connected to? Oh, there. Wait, no, is it? Hold on, no, that's a oh, there's a doorway here. Let's have a look. What's going on over here? Ah, there's a door here. Ah, I see. Okay, so it's connected to that. Okay, so it's not a big, lavish, like, safe security door as compared to the last room. But that means that that's where the good stuff is, right? Because again, this is security through obscurity. Like, they're not making the big lavish door saying, this is the big lavish door, all the good shit's behind here. It's sort of like, no, it's out of the way, it's a bit quiet, it's a bit reserved, and that's where you keep the really good loot. That's where the good stuff is. Oh, that's where the goodies are. So that's what this is connected to. This is a bit... It's a bit on the nose, isn't it? You know what I mean? Like, though, that being said, though, for like... Oh, you can see through it. Oh, look at that. Oh, and you can see through into the floor there. That's cool. Oh, that's a nice detail. It's got depth. Oh, I like that. Oh, I appreciate that detail. That's what I love about this game, though. It's like, you can just take the time to just sort of, like, appreciate the detail work that's gone into all of this. Oh, it's just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. That and the... Oh, actually, and what's going on with this painting? So... Arrows swirling around. Everything's coming in to kind of this central point where there's images of people which look very similar to the images of people we saw in the Nora cave. Hang on, I need to get back to the main map. Can we get back to here? Yes. So the images we saw in... What's it called? Yeah, Eleuthia 9, which is inside Allmother. We saw very similar cave paintings in there, which is interesting. So that's a clue to, like, the origins of the Banuk, because it seems like the Banuk might have come from the same place as the Nora. They just kind of ventured off, which might mean... Oh, are the Banuk the machinists or the heretics that the Nora talk about in their origin myth? The ones that split off and went off with the machines. Because the Banuk are into machines and stuff. Maybe. Maybe. That's cool. So, okay. But obviously, they want all these people and they're all connected. It's like a gathering? Like they're all traveling from like all over to come here? What's the story behind that? Huh. But there's some kind of a significance, like, because Aurea was drawing on it, so it's not like it's like an ancient, like ancient by Banuk standards. It's not an ancient like drawing or something that's like revered. It's like, no, it's a living piece that people that shamans add to over time. But I wonder what the symbolism means. Oh, I don't know. Alright. Well, let's crack this safe. Time to hack. So you want to see how I do this. You just stick the spear in. You go spippily doodly doo.
But I'll bet the goal's the same. Get the light back to the source.
Yep, sure is. Get the light back to the source. Okay, let's do a light puzzle. Oh, oh, this one is bigger. Oh, okay. We got 2 circles now we got to play with. Oh, look, this one's all drawn up too. Alright, cool. Alright, so where's the light coming out from? Is it here? Okay. So, and we got to direct the light back to its source, but I feel like that's going to be... It can't be just this simple. Hang on a minute, no. I want to go to this... Oh, I see. Oh, no, hang on a minute. Yeah, no, I got this. Oh, no, that's not going to work. That's not going to work, because this one's too narrow. I need... Okay, hang on a minute. Alright, let's figure this out. Yeah, okay, so we're going to need a lot more. I can't just use the inner rings, and I can't use this one. Can I direct... Actually, no, I can. I can totally direct it around. Clockwise? Yes. To here. And then we're going to move this one to there to get the light over here. And then we want to direct the light that way. Oh, okay, right. And then we need to bring it back down again. Yeah, okay. I thought we could just bring it up to here, but we're not. That's just going to do that, and we don't want that. So we need to bring it down here. Bring it over here. Actually, and this would totally work. I think. Will that... Brings it up and around to here. Ah, it's another narrow one. So we can direct it down to there and back up to there. And will this... Actually, will this be as far as we need to go? Yes, it is. Okay. Cool. So, where's the light? The light's here. counterclockwise to there. Comes down to here, and then we direct it up to there, and then boop, 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 and then it's back into the middle, isn't it? That's job done. Right? What am I... Do I need to run the... Oh, restore... Do I need to run the light through all of them? It's not just about creating the shortest path. Is it about you have to run the... Oh, okay. Okay. Alright. So we got to keep the light moving. Oh, okay. Well, I've got all of this active. So I think this half of the puzzle's solved. So it's this second half. Okay. So we can do that because that's dead over there. So we can skip over that one. That's fine. Come over to here. And that brings us to there. Brings us up to here. And then can we move this one to like that? Yeah, that works. And then this one should be able to redirect back into the middle. And that should be all of them connected. Okay.
Auxiliary channel recovered. Exploit successful. Restraints evaded. Is someone there? Aurea? Aurea, I need you.
Transmission return to schedule task.
No, I will not submit. Aurea, the Daemon is forcing you. Aurea.
Transmission terminated.
You brought the spirit's voice back.
That's interesting. Okay, so the AI popped up, and I was like, okay, that's not surprising that there's like a computer thing in here. But what is surprising is that A, it knew who Aurea was, and B, it said the demon, or the Daemon, specifically, was like doing stuff. And that's interesting because none of the other machines that we've encountered, none of the other, I should say, intelligent machines, none of the other like virtual intelligences or artificial intelligences, with the exception of Hades, has ever made mention of anything spiritual. It's all been like, Alpha Protocol denied, Alpha ID scan, blah, blah, blah. And then from all of that technobabble, have the people around here have kind of like inferred from them and used magical thinking to apply like logic to that and be like, oh, that's like, oh, they must be talking about, you know, this spirit or this demon or blah, 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 blah. Like, never has an AI like directly referenced that. With the, like I said, with the exception of Hades, but Hades was manipulating humans to do their bidding. Like, Hades was like, you know, not just being a machine for the machine's sake. It was like, I need minions to do evil villain stuff. Okay, but this one directly talked, and it knew who Aurea was. Like, what is the deal with this machine? Hopefully, Aurea's going to give us some answers now, because we did just do their like, you know, I mean, we were the teenager with the mobile phone setting up the Wi-Fi. So maybe, like, Aurea will give us the hookup on the info?
You heard it. The voice of the spirit calling to me from the heights of Thunder's drum. She was able to throw off the bonds of the Daemon for a moment. Because of what you did. Who are you? And what do you want?
I'm Aloy. Naltuk sent me. He thought that you could use my help.
He was not mistaken. You've been a revelation. Now I know for certain that the spirit endures. Perhaps together we can find a way to set her free.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I came all this way for answers, and so far, I haven't heard any.
It seems to me that you are the answer. But of course, I'll tell you all I can.
Heck yeah! That's what we wanted to hear. That's what we wanted to hear. Because there was a very good chance, like, the dude at the bottom of the mountain was just sort of like, listen, you go up there and, like, you're kind of a shaman. Like, that's kind of the rules of our society. But, like, that doesn't necessarily guarantee that the shaman up there could just be like, lol, nah, bugger off, mate, I'm not interested in you. And it's sort of like, oh, okay. But no. We helped them out with their little IT problem, and now they're like, yes, tell me all the things. Okay, so I want to know about this spirit that they've talked to. Because obviously this spirit knows them. But they're calling it a spirit. It's not a spirit, it's an AI. But what is Aurea's understanding of this?
You seem to have a history with this voice, this spirit.
Yeah.
She saved my life. Here, years ago, during the war with the Karja. A raid scattered my Werak. I was cut off, alone. I lured the enemy into the Rime Drifts, hoping to lose them in the mist, but they endured, so I took refuge in this cave. That's when I heard her voice. A wanderer. Lost, like me. A spirit of the blue light, yet sundered from it. She asked me for aid. She chose me. But I was in no position to help, not with the Karja after me. So she helped me first. By closing a door on the mountain below, one you must have opened to get here. Locked by means similar to those found in this room. It kept the Karja from reaching me. Safe from them. I was able to do as she asked.
What did the spirit want from you?
She said she was hurt. Incomplete. She needed bones. Parts not unlike what you'd find in a machine. They were here, in this room. She wanted me to bring them to Thunder's Drum. So I did, and she showed me how to heal her. So began our communion.
Ooh, it's cut off. Okay, so obviously this is one of the AI's, sub-AI systems off of Gaia. But which one is it? It might be Aletheia?
You had a communion with the spirit.
Yes. Inside Thunder's Drum is a room like this one, only larger, with an altar. I went there many times to speak with her.
What did she say?
She told me she was lost and needed my help. She asked questions about our lands, our tribe, and she listened.
Okay.
With patience, with wisdom. I told her things long kept silent about my family, my dreams, my fears. She never tired of me, never judged. We kept each other's company.
Okay, that's why she's talking in a language that Araya understands. Obviously, they've got a relationship, they've chatted, and this AI has been like, okay, so your understanding of the world is through, like, spirits and demons stuff. Okay, I'm going to talk to you in your language. Got it.
Araya, what do you think the spirit is?
I see. You are not Banuk, and our songs are not familiar to you. You do not know of the blue light. That which struggles to survive in our hearts and animates the machines. The essence of life, and in its purest form. Harmony. As the anger of the machines grows, this light has faded from the world, and the spirits it sustains are stranded. That's what she is. A lost soul, cut off from what it needs. Lonely, forsaken. I must help her. We must.
I'm not sure if I understand. But I want to.
That's all I need.
Okay. Right, so that's what the drawing on the wall is. It's a reference of, like, universal harmony. It's like we're all connected by the blue light, which is electricity, plasma, I guess. The life force of a machine, right, which is electricity, as far as I understand it. Okay, right. Okay, so that's what that drawing on the wall means. Alright, so what's the deal with this Daemon, the purpley dude?
The Daemon. What do you know about it?
I spoke with the spirit many times. First here, then inside Thunder's Drum. The last time... She told me she was under attack by something that could not be seen by mortal eyes. Something... evil. She named it the Daemon, and said it needed her power to do what it willed. And she begged me for help. To find a way to destroy her, if necessary, to keep it from using her. That was 5 years ago. I didn't hear her voice again. Until today.
What kept you from the spirit, after it begged for help?
I went to Artok, hoping he could protect her. But the war with the Karja still raged, and before I could reach him... I was ambushed by the Mad Sun King's kestrels, and taken to Meridian in chains. I wasn't able to return to Thunder's Drum until long after the liberation, not until last thaw.
You said you returned to Thunder's Drum. That was the expedition that went bad. I saw the funeral.
Yes. Once there was finally peace with the Karja, Aratak and I gathered a werak of great hunters to defeat the Daemon. And yet, the old door to Thunder's Drum was gone, replaced by a gate we could not pass, and many machines. We were crushed. Aratak called a retreat, but we had already lost our best. We abandoned them to the snow as we fell back. After, he and I could not agree on what to do next. So I came here, hoping against hope to hear the spirit again. And because of you, I did.
Right, okay. So, Devil's Drum, which is that giant volcano-y looking thing, it's got to be involved with the terraforming then, because she said there was a room inside of it that's larger than this room we're standing in. So it's got to be part of the terraforming project then. But then what does this... So that Daemon then, is that Hades, or is it an aspect of Hades that's like trying to like get into the terraformers to like do bad stuff? Actually, you know what, while we're at it, what is the deal with Silence?
Bergren said you might know something about a man named Silence. That you may have had dealings with him at the Conclave?
When that name is spoken, secrets soon follow, or vanish, as the case may be. Why do you want to know?
He's done some terrible things. But he's also helped me when no one else could. I don't know as much about him as I'd like to.
I would imagine his aid is very powerful, but it will not come without cost. Unfortunately, I am sworn to an oath of secrecy by the Conclave on this matter.
I get that. But you and I are trying to help each other, right?
Yes, but I would be breaking an oath, and that I cannot do.
Ooh, alright. It's some top secret business. The plot thickens. I mean, I already had my interest peaked when somebody, like, one of the other Banuk were like, Silence is, like, when they were talking about Silence, and they literally said, Silence is kind of like the boogeyman. And I was just like, alright, some John Wick gimmicks, like, I getcha. And now, like, the Shaman, who's, like, super high up and, like, knows all the secrets, is just sort of like, bruh, this is, like, so secret that, like, it is a secret. Whoa, okay, oof. I want to go down that rabbit hole. I want to investigate that. But for now, let's go to Thunder's Drum.
Let's see if I've got this straight. We heard two voices. One you call the spirit, captured somehow by the one you call a daemon. Whatever this daemon is, it's related to the machines and why they've become more dangerous. I want to know how. Both the spirit and the daemon are on a mountain, Thunder's Drum. So why don't we go there and figure out what it all means?
We can't. Thunder's Drum is dangerous, more than you can imagine. The Daemon has secured it. Besides, Aratak won't let us go. As chieftain, he controls the pass to the mountain, and he can't be reasoned with.
Sounds like you need a new chieftain.
Ha! There's an idea that's certain to win us friends. Huh. You said you were a hunter. And I'll wager you're not an ordinary one.
No.
It's not impossible, even for an outlander. And Aratak couldn't refuse the challenge if you were known among the werak.
Wait, me? Challenge Aratak? I don't want to be chieftain of anything, much less a bunch of Banuk that don't want me.
But you want to go to Thunder's Drum, don't you? You heard the spirit. She is suffering, tormented by the Daemon. She longs to be free. And perhaps, when released from her bonds, she can give you the answers you seek.
I can't believe I'm agreeing to this. Fine. What do I have to do?
Get the Werak's attention to show the worth of your claim. Win at the hunting grounds. Kill bandits that prey on the cut. Or speak to my friend Sakuli. You help her, He'll definitely get noticed. Do all you can. When the time comes for you to throw your spear at Aratak's feet, I will be there to back your claim. Until then, I'll be here to answer any questions you have about the challenge. Oh, and one more thing. In the box over there is a weapon, like my own. Take it. You may find it useful.
I mean, I'm down for free guns, but like, what weapon have you got? Like it's like a speary, sticky looking thingy. Okay, all right. Well, let's have a sus. Take the Storm Slinger. All right. Well, let's have a sus of that. Oh, no, don't climb on the table, Aloy. Pick up the Banuk Storm Slinger weapon box. Okay. Alright, well, let's go and have a sus of that. So I'm guessing we've got to pull it out of a treasure box first. It'll be right at the end here, because I'm really bad at remembering to open these up. Is that it? No, resource supply box. Generous reward box. Oh, that's a 2 or 4. No, 4 or 4. There it is. The Banuk Stormslinger weapon box. That's what I want. Which has the Stormslinger and Storm Bolts. Okay, take all. Box holding an assortment of items. Oh, cool. And some weapon coils. Sweet. Okay, so what is the Stormslinger? This weapon fires charge bolts. Consecutive bolts build up a larger charge and deal increased damage. Oh, okay. It's kind of like a... Is it kind of like a Rattler? But it's like a laser gun kind of a thingy. Okay. Wait, hold on. And what is it? Wait, what modifications does it take? Modify. What? No, just your standard shock and handling coils. Okay. Okay, alright. Cool. Probably never going to use it, but it's cool. Certainly cool. Alright, so now what do we need to do? Got any tips and tricks for Outer Worlds? Yeah, I mean, I'd say, like, I would say have a real good think about your initial stats for your character, because, like, especially when it comes to, like, perception and intelligence and stuff, because those ones can't be changed once you start the game. Once your character's created, like your other skills, like your one arm, like your melee weapon and melee and ranged weapons, and like your hacking, lockpicking, and skills up, like those will all grow as you level up. But like your initial character stats on perception and intelligence are set at the start of the game. So really have a think about how you want to build your character. And, like, what your playstyle is. Like, do you want to be... And this is where, like, literally the sky's the limit. Like, I built a character... In my mind, I was going for, like, a Malcolm Reynolds in Firefly kind of a build. So I went with good at guns, good at shooting things, good at talking to people. So I went with intelligence and... I can't remember the one that affected long arms, but one of the ones that affected ranged weapons. I went with those two and kind of specialized in those. And I also put some points into... I also put a character... Because I had some spare character points left over, I put it into strength, because I'm a pack rat. I like if there's anything you can take that's not, like, stealing, and even sometimes, even if it is stealing, I, like, hoard it. I, like, hoard all of the stuff. So I want to have as much carrying capacity as I can. So that was kind of how I spec'd out my character that way. And like, it seems like it's not super important, but it does give you, depending on what you spec into, it changes like dialogue options, and it allows for like different kinds of conversations to occur, depending on like how skilled you are in certain areas. I would definitely say, don't go for like a jack of all trades, like definitely like specialize, but don't give, not to the detriment of any other skills. So like you'll find that you can like take skill points out of skills and have them be like extra bad and give yourself a disadvantage. Do you know how long the game is? 30 plus hours. Oh, it is absolutely 30 plus hours. I'm at 41 hours right now, and I'm a good chunk of the way through the campaign. At this point, at 41 hours. But that's also me, like, I like, you know me, I'm a side quest junkie. So, like, I'm always doing all the side quests and stuff like that. So, like, I'm doing all of those things, at the same time. Like for the Werak. All right, yeah, okay, so we are on that side quest. Sweet. I love side quests. So like, yeah, it's definitely a 30+ hour game. And that's just all the main campaign stuff. I haven't done any of the DLC that's out so far. There's 2 DLCs that are coming out. There's one that's out right now, and there's another one that's getting released next year. Peril of Gorgon? Hang on. Let me just double check. Let me just double check for you. The DLC. So there's Peril on Gorgon, which is out right now. And there's another one. Yeah, didn't buy the... That's fine. No, that's totally cool. I didn't buy the DLC either. But, like, honestly, that's going to be up to you. I just bought the main game. Yeah, for sure. Just for the main game alone, I'm 40 hours in. You know what I mean? And there's, like, I've got a bunch more stuff to do. But I'm very, very tempted to buy the DLC for this. Because I've just had so much fun with the game. Where's the expansion... pass information. Is it not in here? Oh, do I have to go to the direct page? Oh, that's a bit boring. Okay, Outer Worlds expansion pass. No, I don't want to watch the broadcast Steam. God, I hate that feature. Includes 2 story expansions. Peril on Gorgon. Murder on Eridanos will launch in 2021. Right. Okay, so there's going to be 2 that come out. And yeah, definitely looking forward to those. When they come out. But yeah, like the only advice I have is just really have a good hard think about how you're going to spec out your character. Because like, you know, some of the initial stats you can't change once you start the game. But also I'd say like go through and kind of click on them all, because there's dialogue tied to all of them, depending on like how many points you put into each one. Like the dialogue changes, not only how many points you put in, but how many points you take out as well. It changes. It's great. Like Phineas, the scientist who's like fiddling with you in character creation, is like has all sorts of things to say about all those kinds of skills, which is really, really great. So there's a lot of like good dialogue just there on its own, which is pretty fun. I would highly recommend. So yeah, it's a good game. And talk to everyone. Talk to anybody that isn't just a unnamed... Like, you'll see a lot of NPCs, and they'll just be called, like, you know, Marauder, or Outlaw, or, you know, like, Iconoclast, Rider, or whatever. They're going to have, like, little one-bit lines of dialogue, but anybody that has a name, right? Anybody that has a name, always talk to them. Always talk to everyone. Okay, you're set. You're all set. Yeah. Because there's all kinds of good little side quests and stuff like that to go through. It's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Yeah, I went, like I said, for my character build, I went with, like, I focused in on my social skills and on my, it's funny, it's kind of like, initially, I spec'd out my shooting skills up to 50 points in, like, I just completely ignored melee. Like, my melee weapon skills just suck, but I don't use melee weapons, so it's fine. Got those up to 50, that's as far as I've ever taken it. I didn't bother speccing it out any higher. Since then, all my points have gone into tech skills, my tech skills, the dialogue skills, and I can't remember the name of the skill group, but the one that contains hacking and lockpicking in it. So those are the 3 skills that I've kind of focused on. I will say, don't ignore the companion skill points. I don't use companion skills ever, but companion skill points are useful just because it means that that's the primary way that they get more health and like DPS. So if you're gonna have companions in your party, you don't want them like dying in like 2 seconds to like, you know, in like a hard fight. If you want them to basically like keep up with you in terms of like your progression, you've got to put points in. But even then, like, you'd be surprised how little points you need to just like have that just make an immediate difference. So I wouldn't worry about it until it starts becoming a big issue. But yeah, oh my god, I love the companion quests in the Outer Worlds. That's just so much fun. Companion quests are 100% fun, and I highly recommend doing all of them, like, when you can. And there's a lot to think about too. Like, they're not like simple quests. Like, some of them are a little, like, one of them's really, really cute. I will say that. One of the companion quests is, like, super cute. But, like, there's another one that's, like, a real, like, moral conundrum. I'm like, oh, this is a real, like, ooh, this is a real thinker. You know, it really makes you kind of wonder if you're doing the right thing or not. But that being said, the game always gives you the opportunity to kind of like make a decision on that one. So like, don't worry about it. I wouldn't worry about it too much. You know, the game's never going to force you to do something you don't want to do, unless it's in like unless it's part of the critical path. I heard the writing is excellent. It is. It truly is. It really, really is. Like, the writing is absolutely excellent. There is just so much to like going on and to think about, and like, yeah, it's interesting. It's like I would describe it, having played it, as like it's a cyberpunk game. It really is. But it's a cyberpunk game with an Art Deco aesthetic. It's absolutely fantastic. Have a look at that view. Oof, that is just gorgeous. Okay, where am I going? Are we going... Oh, actually, where am I actually going straight up? Oh, I see. We're going, like, all over the spot. I don't want to go to these places just yet. Because we're right up here. I want to go here, because I want to upgrade my spear. I want to get some more gun bits, and seeing as we're already up here, that's where we're going to go. I love a good story. Never been a fan of just shooting in action. Halo was fun. Halo is fun, but yeah, like I understand what you mean. Like, never been a fan of just shooting in action. Like I'm of two minds about it. Like, I don't want that all the time. I definitely don't. Like Fallout, like the Fallout games, like Fallout 3 and New Vegas, 100% fun. Outer Worlds, 100% fun. But like, don't get me wrong. Like, if I'm having a bad day, like, firing up like Gears of War, like Gears of War was my go-to game for that back in the day. If I had a really bad, like I had a really crap day, Gears of War was like my game, you know, for all of that. Oh, you know, if you just want to like blast some stuff, for sure. But I am so much more interested in a good story. Like, me too. No, I absolutely am. Like I said, I would only play the like mindless shooters, when I was having a bad day, and I didn't want to think, you know what I mean? When you have those days when you just want to kind of like switch off and blob out, like that would then be my go-to game. With the exception to that being Doom 2,
blink, my eyes will freeze shut.
And Wolfenstein 3D, because those are like games from my childhood. Well, Wolfenstein 3D is a game from my childhood. It was one of the very first games I ever played, and like the original Doom and Doom 2. Kind of like just good. I thoroughly enjoy them because the level design is really good. And Doom 2, being an old, like, really pixely game, is like the only game I've ever played that's given me a genuine brown trousers moment. Like, the one time I almost crapped myself playing a video game was playing Doom 2. And I'm talking like in 2014, right? I'm not talking about as a young child. I was like, no, as an adult, I almost like soiled myself playing Doom 2. It was great. I just play Steep when I don't want to think, and I have 1,500 hours on that game. But I usually have YouTube or HBO on another screen when playing it. Yeah, I totally get that. For my, like, it's funny how my tastes have changed. When I'm like super stressed out, and it's funny, I only realized recently that this is what I do. When I'm super stressed out, my like go-to game to like de-stress. Like I said, when I'm having a bad day and I'm like angry, I play like a mindless shooter. But if I'm like just generically stressed out, I play Euro Truck Simulator. Like, it's crazy. Like, Euro Truck Simulator 2, I should say, specifically, I play. And I was like, I didn't even realize that was a thing I did. Until, like, I noticed right at the end of my, like, towards the end of every semester at university, I was finding myself spending more and more time playing Euro Truck Simulator 2. And I was like, and then, like, after the semester, my interest in playing Euro Truck would, like, disappear. I was like, what the hell is going on here? And that's what I realized. And specifically, like you mentioned HBO or like another screen or something, what I did is I put on a podcast. So like I would fire up Euro Truck Simulator, get on a route and get driving. And then as I was driving, let's be a little bit careful. I don't want to like set you off. But like as I was driving, I'd listen to a podcast. Specifically, I used to like to listen to my brother and me while I was driving around in Euro Truck Simulator. Oh, that's fun. I played it for 10 hours in one sitting once. Dude, me too. It's one of those games that you can just eat 10 hours on and like not even notice. It's great. It's great. Especially if you're doing like the real long haul treks, like the real like, 2,000 plus kilometer drives. Like if you're driving from like say Oslo to to Marine or something, not Marine, to Rome. Like, yeah. Oh, it's wild. I like watching shows, but I have a hard time just watching and not doing anything else. I think it's my ADHD. Yeah, for sure. My mum has the same trouble. She's got ADHD. So yeah, for sure. Like I've heard that a lot from people that like they can't just watch a show because they get fidgety. Yeah, for sure. I totally get that. I feel like something like Euro Truck Simulator would probably be good for that, because it's kind of like driving, but like way more low risk, because like it's all virtual, you know what I mean? Like what's the worst that happens? You have to reset the video game, like whatever. But it gives you that just enough occupying your mind that like you can watch something else or listen to something else. I don't know how to like explain it. It is. Yeah, for sure. Okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah, and but even for me as like a neurotypical person, it like scratches that itch too.
Long way down.
Ooh, whoa.
Not natural either.
Uh-oh, that's a bad look at that. Oh, we've got stalker mines. Oh dear. Okay, we want to be very, very careful about going down there. So they want you to like leap off and rappel down. No. We are not going to do that. We're not going to do that. We're going to be smart. I'm smart. We're going to go over here. So there's like a way you can just climb on down, and that's the way that's what I'm absolutely going to do if we can't draw out whatever's in here. So let's have a scan. Quick little scanny poo. Can't see anything. This is good. Yeah, this is big brain time for sure. Okay, and now we're gonna do the Qui-Gon trick. Right, and what do we do when we see a trap? Obi-Wan, spring the trap. So we spring that trap.
Might not be alone down here.
Yeah, that's why we're doing this, and we're all the way up here. And even though they've got sniper rifles, literally the first thing we're gonna do is shoot their sniper rifles. So it's kind of not that big of a deal. Okay, nobody's popped out. Let's go again. No, nobody's come out. They might not even have spawned in. It is a nasty sound. Yeah, it's an alarm. It's supposed to be a nasty sound. By the way, got another one here. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, it's not a great sound. But I still like it though. Not as like something I want to listen to, but I like that it's a nasty sound. You know what I mean? Like it's doing exactly as it's intended. It's supposed to be a sound that makes you kind of crap yourself and go, oh crap, like this is bad. Bad things are about to happen, and it does that. I'm like, oh god, credit to the sound designer. I love the sound designer in this game. They did a fantastic job. Okay, so now we're gonna climb on down. Oh, you know what, bugger it. Throw caution to the wind, dude. Oh, hang on a minute. Okay, so we just hit the trigger for the objective. Maybe that's now triggered the spawn. No. Okay. Let's go. Come on. Let's do this. Let's do this cool. Let's do it the cool way. Yeet! Oh. Yeet! I love that. Okay. So now that we've bladed ourselves in here. Ooh.
Here's one of the metal birds.
Yeah, look at that. Ooh, okay. Oh, that's what this is, a VTOL. Oh, okay. Got it. Okay, but we're gonna be a bit careful down here. Nope. Okay, I thought I could hear something. It's just Aloy. Oh, that's a blue gleam. Very nice.
I'll be taking that.
Cool. All right. Not super handy, but like, you know, examine rail guide. Oh, what? Oh.
Something's been hacked out of it. Maybe I can find another of these flying machines.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah, because it's on a rail, goes to here, and then it goes to here, and then does this whole platform lift, or does? Because there is no way you're taking off out of this hole. There's just no way. Not even the best pilot could do that. Okay.
Anything my focus could reveal.
Yeah. We'll take a look in a minute, Aloy. I just want to make sure.
Just have to go up.
I just want to make sure that we're not going to get like.
If I could move that flying machine over a little.
Yes. I'm aware. I just want to make sure that we're not going to get surprise sniped by an invisible beast. And I don't think so. At this point, we've kind of looked around, and if anybody was in here that was going to pop out, they would have popped out by now. The place, they might spawn over this wall. right, later on. Like, we might, like, discover something and they'll just be like, surprise, you got some bad guys to fight. And if that's the case, that's fine. Because that way we know bad guys might come out of here. In fact, in which case... Oh, and I totally forgot to make myself some more traps. In which case, I'm going to do this. I'm just going to set a couple traps right here. Only two. This is just sort of like, you know, an early warning system. They're not really there to do damage. They're just there to go boom and have me go, oh, there are bad guys, bad machines that we need to, like, deal with if they pop out of there.
Maybe there's some way to get that flying machine over here.
Yes, there probably is, but we're doing the looting right now, Aloy. Let us loot. Okay. Ooh, can I get up there? Yes! Did not. I genuinely didn't think that was gonna work. I really didn't think that was gonna work. I was just like doing it just for, like, you know, out of futility. It was like a futile attempt at a jump, but I was like, no, that worked. That's just low enough you can make it.
Here.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay, Aloy. Let's do focus. So there's something over there. Okay. Nothing over there, but we can climb up there. Maybe. And then there's obviously the big old flying machine, and there's nothing over there, so okay. Oh, right, okay. And then this is, you gotta get up here to get up and over. Right. Okay. Oh, wait, do I have to go, how do I get over there, though? Ah, we'll figure that out later. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Or, as the case may be, we might have to jump. Like this. Slow-mo jump!
Something up.
Yes, it did. Gotta go over here, drop down here. Activate the console. Okay. That's... Oh, I see.
Not so grounded after all. Now I can get across.
Right, okay. Right, so that's how we're gonna get across. Right. We just jump over, and up. Get on over here, and then whoop! Thing. Climb on up.
There's the door lock. I'll need to configure it.
Yes, so to do that, and let's get the collectible. Okay, more of this. So that's... Oh, wow, this one's actually even simpler again. Okay, clockwise, so go that way to the 3 o'clock. So it's 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Okay, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Alright.
Check the area with my focus, maybe.
Yes. Alright, is there anything here? No. Alright. Open the door. Wait, is there something over here? No. Okay. Alrighty, so we're definitely inside of a military facility right now. Oh, okay. Ooh, very careful. Jump over that, so I don't want to surprise drop down, because that's typically not great. Oh, wow, yeah, all the missiles. All of the missiles. All the supplies.
No room.
Very good. Take everything, but I think it's the health potions I'm missing. Okay. Where am I going now? Oh, right, that's put us on this side of that door. Okay. So, go through the vents to the secrets. The secrets. Unlocking the secrets of the base. To unlock the secrets of our spear.
No one's touched this machine since it got sealed in here.
Okay. Alright. Examine mounting rail. Oh, okay. Ooh! Oh, that mounts... That's what they're talking about. Oh, okay.
Shouldn't be hard to remove.
Yeah, just pull it off. Have it despawn.
I'll show it to that shaman when I'm back in Song's Edge.
So... Leave the drone... Oh, these are oh, they're not... Oh, okay. Right, they're drones. Oh, they're not... I thought these were piloted by people. Because that looks like it's big enough to put a cockpit in, but no, okay, they're ginormous, like, predator drone things. Okay. That are definitely, absolutely, 100% confirmed by the Israeli government to not be made in Israel. Even though they got giant factories. Alright, so that's... Was that it? Okay, so that's the way out. Alright. Go up here. Oh, dang it! Oh, dang it. Oh, dang it. Oh, dang it. Oh, dang it. Oh, my God. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, dang it. I was not paying attention. And, yeah, there's a little... Okay, we're in a bit of trouble here. Okay, we're in, like, a little bit of trouble here. It's okay. It's okay. Alright, I'm gonna shoot you right there. And that's gonna get rid of your cloak. Oh, cool. They got rid of the cloak right out of the gate. Okay. Now... Oh. Okay. You're a demonic stalker, though. Okay, that's okay. I don't mind. I would have preferred to stay upstairs to do this fight, but I didn't see you because I was a dum-dum. I was like, I knew there was going to be a stalker. I literally said, there's going to be a stalker, and then I just wasn't. I was like, oh, but this is the end. We should be safe all the way out. It's like, no, we're not. Yes, take all the things. Wait, did I not take the wire? Oh! Oh, I'm full. Oh, well, in that case, let's do this. And this. Wait, what requires wire? That does. But I'm full on it. Nothing here requires wire. Okay, can we, like, take some of this wire, though?
Should have brought a cart.
Yes, I can. I can take some of that wire. Okay, that's cool. Alright, but we will have to go and sell off a bunch of stuff, but that's cool. We can head back to Summer's Edge and do that. Can I take any of this? Because I think I've still got stacks I can fill. Yeah, metal shards. Echo shell. Definitely want the echo shell. Because echo shells are precious. Okay. So, getting out of here should just be... Yeah, it's just as simple as climbing up here. Did I? I did. I used up all of the traps. I thought I did. Okay.
So this thing will improve my spear, huh?
Yeah, we hope so. Sure. Okay, who do I have to go and talk to about that, though? Like some dude... Ah, right, here it is. I have to talk to Kamut. Alright, let's fast travel over, which I want to do anyway, because we got to go and deal with... we got to clear out our inventory. Because it's a bit full. So, I think I've got... I think it's mostly, like... I think what's kind of, like, really mostly taken it up is I've just got, like, a lot of, like... stuff that's just good for selling. So just got like a bunch of stuff that's worth like, oh, a buttload of shards that I can just take. So we will do that.
To find her friend, the rock painter. Seems paintings mean a lot to the Banuk.
Oh, right, that's right. And there's an objective here to like garner a reputation in town. Okay, I want to sell things. I would like to sell... no, I don't really want to sell hearts, unless I've got something that's like... Ah, a regular ancient charm. Yeah, mark to sell. Machine core, which is just good for selling. I've got some extra luminous braiding you can take. Watcher hearts you can take. Because, again, getting watcher hearts is not that hard. Scrapper and stalker lens. I might as well take the scrapper lens because I've got a lot of them. No, I need the bones. I need the bones. I need the bones. I don't know if I need badger bone, but like we're not going to take the risk on that one. Is there any other like ancient? Oh wow, I've just got like a buttload of metal vessels. Okay, well we're just gonna flog off a bunch of the. Oh, actually, no, not flog. Flog off them too. Actually, them 2 stacks because I'd rather keep the extra stack. Oh, and like heaps and heaps and heaps of chill water, which is like I basically barely use. So we can just sell off a bunch of that. Blaze, no, we use that in traps. Meat, we actually, well, I'm going to keep because I've only got 7 fast travel packs. So if I do some crafting, that'll clear that out real quick. I can't believe I haven't got any ancient charms. I thought I did. Okay. Alright, well, sell marked items. Okay, that's good. And let's do a little bit of crafting. Travel. I want to make a bunch of these. Oh, we can only make 16. There we go. Used up all of our fatty meat. That's cool. Traps and potions. Carry capacity. Yeah, I haven't got anything here I can upgrade. I can make ammo, apparently. Oh no. I've got full of that. I'm like, I've got you. Oh, of course. Okay, well, I might as well make a bunch of these. We'll just fill that up then. Make sure we've got them if we ever need them. And it uses up our chill water, which we have just like a stupid amount of. So that's fine. Be right back 2 minutes. No worries, dude. No worries, dude. Take it easy. Okay, so carry capacity. It's saying I can. Oh, right. I can upgrade the ammo pouch. All right, well, let's do that. Because it's squirrel bone. Yes. Don't use squirrel bones for things. So you may as well take that. And then that means I can upgrade, get more storm slinger bolts. Oh, that's using echo shells. Ooh, I don't really want to do that, but that's fine. That's fine. It clears out our inventory a little bit, and that's good. So that's that all cleaned up. Ooh, we got some more side quests to pick up. Ooh, I'm definitely going to do that. No, but first, let's go and get that spear upgrade. Because I definitely want that. Definitely want the spear upgrade. So, Song's Edge. Very good. Alright, so this, the dude who was like, yo, that spear, you can totally do cool stuff with it. It was this guy here, yeah. Look at this absolute, like, I can't tell if he's a shaman of the Banuk or if he's going to Burning Man. Like, damn.
Is this what you...
Hush, hush. A shaman's secrets are not spoken aloud.
Is this what you wanted me to find?
Bind it to your spear. Use it to attach this for now. You'll find more, I'm sure.
Why are you helping me?
The blue light is fading. The machine songs are ending. And what does the conclave do? They sit, they chant, they observe. No more. We must fight for it. And you are a fighter. We share a cause.
I'm not sure we do. I'm not even sure what the cause is. But I'm grateful.
No need for thanks. Only action.
Now I can attach modification parts to my spear. Works for me.
Oh, hells yeah!
Might as well get started improving my spear.
Yeah! Okay. You said, okay. So go to crafting and modify the spear. Yeah! Oh, we got 2 modification slots. Like, oh, that's right, because it's Silence Lance. Hey, Elias, welcome back, dude. I got the ability to upgrade to modify my spear. We can select modifications to it, so that was the thing we grabbed. We can stick on modifications, which, like, literally the entire video game, I've been picking up these, like, coils for spears, and I'm like, what the heck are they useful for? Right, it's a frozen wilds thing. Okay, so, well, we're gonna get rid of those then, because I can only put in 2, and I've only got 2 spear damage things, so let's boost up our spear damage with, like, the super good spear damage things. Like, why not? Okay. And, so if I select that slot, yeah, now we've only got these, like, little piddly ones. So I'll get rid of those because, they're not useful to us. So we will disassemble them and clear them out of here because that way we've still got room to pick up more mods. Okay, that corruption coil can go, actually. Let's do a little bit of cleanup in here. I think I kept that handling coil because it's got freeze, so I might do that. That's 10% freeze, that's useless. And I think that's gonna be, yeah, that's gonna give us a few... Wait, why did I keep these fire... because it's fire and shock. Tear and shock, right, yeah, so they've got a little bit more utility, that's why I'm keeping them. For things that I'll probably never use. Alright, completed errand, a secret shared. Okay, is that gonna give me all the XP? Oh, got some blue gleam though, that's very nice. Oh, spear modification box. Oh, there's a treasure box associated with this. Oh, hells yeah. Let's get that. 4 out of 4. Okay. Ah. And it's a blue weapon coil modification. Cool. Literally, like, what is it? Spear damage, which is... Okay, cool. Disassemble. We've already got better ones. Great. Okay, well, it's worth a little bit of money. So that's fine. Now what am I doing? Now... Oh, that's right. Now we got to do... The campaign, we're going to go on the campaign trail to prove ourselves worthy to challenge the chieftain and then become the chieftain of this Werak, which is kind of like, it's not like it's not like all of the Banuk peoples will be the ruler of. It's not like a king. It's more like it's not even like a governor. Like the chieftain is like underneath the governor. They're like the local mayor sort of a thing. But not really. So that's what we're going for. We're kind of doing... We're getting into politics here. Aloy is running for chieftain. Aloy for chieftain in 3014. That's what we're doing here. And we have to do some things to, like, prove ourselves worthy to the Banuk, who are then going to be like, okay, we'll accept your challenge. Like a duke. Actually, yeah, kind of like a duke. So, like, if you've got, like, the Lord, in their structure, they're called different things, but like you've got like the Lord, and then you've got a Duke underneath them, and then there's like, you know, everybody else. Well, that's kind of what's going on in the Banuk structure. We're going after being a Duke. But going from being but the difference is that like in the Banuk peoples, going from like a Duke to a Lord is actually a thing you can do, where it's not a thing you can do in traditional like English aristocracy. Oh, there's another quest here. That's right. All right, let's go and pick up that quest. Can I just do that? Yes. So we'll go and pick up this quest because we might end up doing this while we're out campaigning on the campaign trail.
To all who are able to
You know, pressing the flesh, kissing the babies,
Stay safe if
and shaking all of the hands. Although don't actually do that because of COVID. But you know, 1,000 years from now, totally fine to do it again.
Come on, Aloy. A little business arrangement.
travel south.
Oh, this is the merchant guy who was like, oh right, okay, yeah. What's up, Bergen?
What can I do for you, Bergrand?
Mourn my poor departed luck. I finally met some Banuk keen to trade with Outlanders. Then, they up and vanished. 3 Banuk hunters rolled in a few days ago. No provisions, junk equipment, no idea how to strip a machine for parts. Asked me to outfit them for a long trip. And you know me, Aloy. I'm sentimental. So I did it on credit.
And they haven't paid.
Well, they tried. Just look what they did to this Thunderjaw heart. But that was ages ago. And I'm starting to worry about them.
Okay. Jesus, I'm tired of COVID now. Huh. Yeah. Norway is shutting down soon. Okay, alright, you know what? Alright, we're not gonna play the video game for a minute, because this is like actually really important. Like, just let's have a talk about this for a minute. Because like because I've seen this happening in Europe, and I just want to say, like, because I'm from Melbourne, I don't know if you've heard about what's happened in Melbourne, but like, we had a second wave, and we shut down, and like, so as a result, it's sort of like, and we shut down, and the rest of the country didn't, sort of a thing. So like, it was kind of weird for it's been a bit weird for the last couple of months. Like, you see, you know, a lot of people, and they're like out at pubs or going to the movies and stuff like that. And meanwhile, like, we weren't allowed to leave a 5-kilometer radius directly around our homes, and even then we could only go out for like, you know, an hour a day, and only for 4 specific reasons and stuff like that. But we did it, and we went from 700 cases a day to today, where they announced, I think it's just 1 case today. So like, it's hard. It's a hard thing to do. A lot of people, like, it was hard. It's, you know, like, even though it wasn't, like, I was okay. I was generally okay, because I'm an indoors person and I'm fine. But like, a lot of my friends really suffered. Like, I got a friend of mine, and he's an absolute gym junkie. Loves going to the gym, all about, you know, pumping iron and getting swole. And like, for him, like, the damage, like, it's not damage, but like, for him, the effect has been very physical. Like, he likes having, you know, the big muscly man, and he's shrunk, like, physically shrunk, because he can't go and work out at the intensity he needs to maintain that. I mean, I'm kind of going out tonight, but it's only 4 people eating and drinking at my friend's place. Yeah, and like, under the lockdown here in Melbourne, couldn't even do that. And it was hard. It was really hard. But like, it's worth doing. And when you do it right, if you do it right, then you don't have to do it again. That's the point, right? Like, the reason why we ended up with a second wave is because we did the first lockdown, and then we went from all lockdown to nothing, right? And that was a big problem. Now what we're doing is we're doing a little lockdown, like a tight lockdown now, and then we're easing it off little by little by little, and watching the numbers to make sure everything's okay, as we come out of this, and that we don't have spikes, and that we don't have massive uncontrollable outbreaks again, so that we're not having to do this all again a third time, is sort of the idea. And what I want to, and honestly, like, you know, France has just done it. Germany's doing it. Sounds like Norway's about to do it too. You're about to join this kind of exclusive community that so far has really just been us here in Melbourne. And like the one thing we learned was that it's going to be hard to talk about with people who haven't experienced it. And even then, it's hard to talk about with me because for me, I never left the first lockdown because like this is what I do. You know what I mean? Like I graduated at the end of last year and I've been unemployed ever since because I was like in the middle of looking for work and then, you know, this happened. I've shrunk a bit. Yeah, absolutely. Like that's what happened to my mate. Like he shrunk a lot, and it really is noticeable. Like when you look at like back-to-back photos of him, it's like really noticeable. And it's hard, and especially for him too, because he was a real like he was an extrovert and everything. So it was really, really hard for him, but he did it. He sucked it up and he did it because he understood like what was at stake. You know what I mean? Like we're playing like this is a game you play for keeps. Right? There's no reset button. There's no rolling back a save. Like it's literal life and death. I work in a kindergarten now because they are understaffed. Yeah, that's it. And so we're all doing jobs that we never thought we'd be doing. Like my local member of parliament here is the Minister for Jobs. Right? That's his job. Right? He's the Minister for Jobs. But this year, he's not just the Minister for Jobs. He also had to help the Health Minister to get stuff going. So he was doing a job he was never like thought he'd be doing and stuff like that. And that's not. And the Premier, which is like our like state leader, right, at a state level, not at a federal level, is doing jobs he never thought he'd do and everything. Like we're all doing stuff we never thought we'd do, to get through this. Like for me, I remember the biggest thing for me was wearing a surgical mask, like. Because I never thought I'd ever need to, because, like, medical school was never on the cards for me. Absolutely not. Could never be a doctor. The thought of having making life and death decisions, like, on the regular, could not deal with that stress. I just can't. I'm not a medical person. And that's putting aside the fact that I suck at homework. So, like, the study involved is, like, nobody wants me to be a doctor ever. Least of all me. And then I wore a surgical mask and I was like, damn, like, for me, that's when it hit home, is when I started, you know, when we started wearing masks and stuff like that. And now it's just part of our daily lives. Like, I've got one literally right here on my desk. Like, I've got a mask here for, you know, if somebody answers, you know, if somebody comes to the door, knocks on the door, I can just go, oh, excuse me, and then, like, you know, put it on and go answer the door. So, like, yeah, it's, and like, I've got a bottle of hand sanitizer that I carry around with me whenever I go out and stuff like that. Like, it's wild. But I worked with kids before anyway. I want to go back to school after COVID and become a paramedic. That's awesome, dude. Like, good for you. Hell's yeah. Totally you should do that. The world needs more paramedics. It really does. Like, the world needs more people who are getting out there and helping people. Absolutely. Absolutely. If you can... Like, I couldn't hack it. Like, seriously, like that, like, you are a better person than me. I could not hack being a paramedic. I couldn't deal with that stress. I really couldn't. Like, my sister she signed up for St. John's, and even St. John's, which is like helping dickheads who take too much ecstasy at a festival, is like too much for me. So, like, yeah, damn. You know what I mean? Like, absolutely respect to you, dude. But really, like, the important point I wanted to make here was that, you know, like, I just want to say to all my European friends right now that, like, I've been through what you're about to experience, right? Not just me, but, like, everybody else in my state, in my city. And it's hard. It's going to be hard, really, really hard, but it's absolutely worth doing. It is absolutely worth doing. And it works. It can be done. We are the example of it being done, you know? So, like, absolutely, you know, it's hard, but, like, I would absolutely encourage you to, like, talk to your leaders and talk to your friends and your community members and stuff like that, and say, that it is like, because it's going to get hard and people are going to say, why are we doing this? This is stupid. You know, there's going to be a lot of detractors. There's going to be a lot of people who say, oh, this is just killing the economy for no reason. This is just, you know, it's just, you know, taking away our freedoms and reinstating. And like, honest to God, the media here in Australia were calling the leader of our state a dictator for this. Right? He had a nickname. His name's Daniel Andrews, and his nickname was Dictator Dan in the media, which is ridiculous because it's completely untrue. It was just sort of like they were just upset because we valued lives over the economy, and that's really the equation that it comes down to. You're going to hear a lot of detractors, and they're going to come up with a lot of bullshit reasons, right? Another one being mental health. They're going to say, "Oh, but people's mental health are going to suffer." It's sort of like, okay. But you can recover from suffering from like some mental health issues. You can't recover from being dead. There's just not much you can do when you're dead, as Mel Brooks says. So you know, that's what it is. And it's gonna suck and it's gonna be hard. But I would absolutely encourage you to like talk to your people and say, hey, you know, even though we want to get out of this as soon as humanly possible, you've got to be led by the science. You've got to be led by what the numbers are telling you. Like, if the case numbers are still up, then you can't leave the lockdown yet. But when the case numbers get low enough, you can open up slowly and slowly and slowly. Like, that's what we're doing here. And I hope that, like, we're a model that the rest of the world can look at and say, it is possible to get done. And the other thing I want to say is that we are here for you, right? Like, reach out if, you know, like, the hardest thing is going to be kind of being on, like, for a lot of people, they're living on their own. Like, my sister's living on her own, and it was really hard for her. I see the Prime Minister at the grocery store from time to time. Hells yeah, dude. Hells yeah. Oh, man. Dude, that's awesome. Oh, I love that. Maybe I should talk to her. Listen, all I'm saying is, if you're going to go into lockdown, the only suggestion I would make to your Prime Minister is just say, like, ask them to, like, take a look at Melbourne. Take a very serious look at Melbourne and, like, reach out to our chief health officer. That's the name of our guy. I don't know what the Norwegian equivalent of that is, but there's, like, you know, the chief, whoever your, like, chief doctor is, right? Every country's got one. And have them communicate and talk to each other and, like, say, hey, what are you doing over there? And, like, not everything that we're doing is going to work for you. Like, obviously, that I don't want to say, like, you know, that it should be exactly the same, but, like, have a look and work out the best strategy for you. But you can draw from the lessons that we've take our case and look at it and learn lessons from it, is all I got to say. She used to live near me before she was elected. Cool. Nice. Yeah. No, the leader of my state, Daniel Andrews, he lives, just up the road. Like, he lives in the next suburb over, which is wild because I had absolutely no idea until I think somebody mentioned it, and I was like, oh my God, that's like one suburb over. Like, he lives up the road from me. That's insane. So yeah. Like, it's absolutely cool. I don't know where our Prime Minister's from. I think our Prime Minister's from New South Wales. Hang on a minute. Gonna do a quick Google. Just 1 second. I can't see chat because I got Google up, but I'll only have it up for, like, just a moment. Prime Minister Scott Morrison is from. He went to Sydney High School. He probably yeah. He's born in Sydney. Yeah. He's from New South Wales. Okay. Yeah. Cool. That's what I thought. Although the last a couple prime ministers ago, she was from Melbourne. I think she was from the northern suburbs. I think. Alan Walker grew up 400 meters from my house when I was growing up, and I think that's kind of cool as well. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's always wild. It's like it's always cool to see, like, kind of like local people, like, getting in and being, like, doing all this cool stuff. You're like, dude, like, you're from the old streets, you're from the hometown. Like, that's wild. It's absolutely wicked. I totally love it. Yeah. It's like, oh yeah, you understand the old stomping grounds for sure. Yeah, absolutely great. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Just sort of like, you know, I totally know what you're going through, and it's going to be hard. It's going to suck, but it's totally worth it. All right, let's get back into the video game. Let's have some fun now. Okay. I talk to him sometimes when I see him, but I don't know him. Yeah. No. Like, you know, these people who go off and do things, and it's like, you know, you don't really know them, but, like, you've got that connection because you've You're both locals. Yeah, I get that. Okay. So, why... Yeah, why are you worried?
Tell me, Bergrand, are you worried about their well-being or your purse strings?
A man can worry about two things.
Alright, fair.
What kind of deal was this, really?
Just what I said. I was nothing but generous, Aloy. After they dropped this ruined heart at my feet, I even gave them another chance. Sent them to fetch a few other parts I need.
But you haven't seen them since.
Hide nor hair.
Okay, and they can't harvest parts. This is kind of weird for Banuk. Banuk are usually pretty good at harvesting parts.
What do you mean they couldn't harvest parts?
Not uncommon with Banuk. That's Shaman's work, you see. The hunters take down the machines. The Shamans slice them up.
Oh.
Shaman with these three. Just two youngsters sniping at each other. And that big fella standing there smiling.
So if the Banuk don't usually hunt without a shaman, what's the story with these three?
They weren't telling. But hammer to steel. It's not a happy story, whatever it is.
Oh, okay. I figured all Banuk could do it because of their like relationship to tech. But okay, no, the knowledge is kind of segmented. Right. Okay. That makes sense. Right. All right. So the hunters are like, we're here to kill the thing, and then the shaman says, no, I need you to kill the thing this way because I want to get at that bit there. Right. Okay. So it's kind of like the difference between like engineers and operators. Got it.
You said they asked you to outfit them for a trip. A trip to where?
Not sure. But I heard them chattering about the Sundom when they thought I wasn't listening.
So they're leaving Banuk territory.
Sensible behavior. Still, I get the sense this wasn't a sightseeing trip. They're running from something.
Yeah, if they oh, my voice just went there. Yeah, if they're not with a shaman, which is kind of a traditional hunting party, and they're like kind of youngsters, it seems like they're like legging it from somewhere.
I'm not a debt collector, Bergrand. If I look for them, it'll be to make sure they're all right.
Of course, of course. Fires of the Forge, forgive me. I actually like these idiots. The molten steel of youth and all that. But if you do manage to find them, you could remind them of the deal we made. A scorcher claw, a loop of sinew from a stalker, and a snap maw fang. If they bring me those parts, their debt's paid. And then some. Just make sure they don't bust them up too badly.
I'll consider it.
Last I saw them, they were heading northeast. Good machine hunting up that way. If you decide they're worth the trouble, you might look for them there.
We've never faced anything like the machine.
Okay. So, Hunter's Tree. Let's go and look for them. Oh, wow. Okay, they're out here. Okay, we haven't been out here yet, so we will definitely do that. For sure. Yeah, and I think that'll probably take us, like, the last half hour to the end of the stream. We'll probably be doing this. Ooh, and there's a murder flower here that we can go and kill. So let's get all of that and some things to collect along the way. Alright, cool. This is good. We'll get to explore more stuff. So let's do that. So first of all, I'm going to go here. And I want to go... Nope, where am I going?
Everything's freezing. The ground, the air.
Me. Alright. Oh, and I should save my game. For sure. We don't want to miss out on all the good stuff that we just did. So let's save the game. Okay. And can I... No. Oh, okay. Because we're not out of town yet. Okay, now we've exited the settlements, and now we can... Which way am I going? I'm going this way. Alright. Where's that horsey? Ooh, hello, Cha-Cha. Hello. Yes, I know the mount can't enter this location. I don't want it to. I want to go this way. And let's not run over these nice Banuk along the way. Oh, but have a look at this. Okay, so they are... Wait. Yeah, you got two hunters, and I think that's a shaman. That third fellow there with the bigger horn helmet thing. Typically, the shamans seem to have more, like, extravagant headgear. So, yeah. Alright, so there's a typical hunting party. Alright. Machine site discovered charger. Cool. Let's be a little careful. Because it's dark. Hard to see. Okay, so we've got the campfire. Oh. Okay, we've got some watches there. Stuff. Okay, so we'll clear that out because we've now discovered that. Are there any more campfires? No, but there is a murder flower. We will go and take care of that murder flower because otherwise it's just going to cause us a whole mess of trouble on the way back. Don't want that. hear something. It's playing like music, and it's like, oh, I see. It's just because we're getting close to the tower. Okay, we're getting close to the murder flower. Got it. What the heck is? Oh, and then we've got. Oh, I see. And they've got shell walkers. Nah. We're fine. We'll be fine, mate. Okay. Oh, well, we won't be fine if they're all just gonna hang out literally right on top of it, though. That's not ideal. Are they just like gonna straight up just walk around in circles around? Let's tag them. Yeah, you're just like... No, they're not. In fact, you're walking around that way. Okay. Yeah, this thing's just gonna constantly like wipe out our shields. We'll just be a bit sneaky. And meanwhile, the murder flower. Actually, this murder flower thing's a bit loud. I'm gonna turn that down a bit. Sort of like, okay, we know what the deal is with that. Oh, close that here. Well, it's Outer Worlds time, so I'll see you some other time. It's been fun as always. No worries, Elias. Have fun with the Outer Worlds. Oh my god, it's a good time. Like, it's absolutely grouse. Have a lot of fun. Oh, get into some good adventures. Oh, dude, it's just so good. I'm 100% playing it after I finish the stream today. Okay, so are you just gonna stand there? Can you like move on, please? Yes, that's the plan, Aloy. But I need to do so somewhere where I'm not gonna get. Okay, so we go over here. And they're still walking around in circles. Can't one-shot these shell walkers, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Oh, but we might not have a choice. Okay, come on. Oop. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh, we might be in trouble here. Oh, these shell walkers might freak out. Oh! Oh, come on, get out of it. Did we get it? Oh, we got it. Oh, we got it. We 100% got it. Okay. Whoa, we got it. Woo! Okay. That was tough, but we got it. So now let's leg it. Leg it out. I parked over here. Okay. Whoa, dude. Dude, we got that like right in the nick of time. Right in the nick of time. Okay. So let's now we'll just run right past them all. Yeah. They're going to be, like, very, very angry with us, these shell walkers. But it's like, you ain't got nothing I want. I got no beef with you, shell walker. Once we took down the murder flower, we're good. Okay. And now we're going to go all the way over to here. See where these other Banuk are at.
Something tells me those are Bergren's missing hunters.
Okay, they're over there. Oh, right. They're hanging out by the another murder flower. Got it. And they're having a sus being like, what's going on here? What do we do against that thing? Alright, save the Vigigome. Because we did something a little bit crazy.
I don't suppose you three know an Osram and Song's edge called Bergren, do you?
Boys, that con artist sent an errand girl to collect what's owed to him.
I'm nobody's errand girl. Bergren asked me to help harvest parts. Or would you rather keep trying to sell me broken junk?
Broken junk? This pack will be on the move soon. No time to argue. If she's offering to help, we should accept it.
Fine. We're about to take down these machines. If you're so eager to help, then lead the way.
Damn! Okay. Y'all are upset. Okay, kill the machines. Okay, so there's... demonic long leg. Okay. And a... oh, okay, we got a... oh, are there 2 murder flowers here? There's 2 of them. Alright, that's a bit... oh, that's a bit of a concern. But I think... okay. But it looks like none of them are coming over here. But I'm guessing that if we take down the flower... they might come on over and investigate? I don't know. Okay. Oh, but it did take him down. Oh, okay, okay. So I guess we're doing this then? Actually, I'd rather not. I'd rather they get very, very angry and go over there, so I can get over here and take down the other murder flower. Alright, we're gonna hide out here, and this turkey's gonna be like, you what, mate? What are you doing? What was that shock all about, mate? Oh, I'm very, very upset, mate. Yeah, I'm very upset, Robo Turkey. Whoa. So, go and take a sus. Go and have a sus. Why are you... Oh, my God. I thought they were gonna go and have a sus, but clearly not. Yeah, now they're just gonna stand around and like... Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Alright, well, I guess we're doing this then.
That'll help.
Oh. Oh, dear. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. And the shock is here. Okay, that's bad. Alright, let's get that critical hit in real fast. Oop. Oh, that works. That works. If you're gonna, the Scorch is gonna kind of do some of the work for us. I'm down for that. Oop. Ow. Oh, okay, that's bad. Okay, we need potions. We need potions. Oh. Good thing for shields. Wait, where's the... Oh, they're getting repairs. Oh, okay, I've got to go and deal with this murder flower right now. Okay. Y'all just keep them distracted. Keep them distracted. Yep, while I go around here. Okay, they can't see me. This is good. Okay, so I'm going to deal with this, because they're all getting heals. And that's very, very bad. There we go. Okay, so now... Okay, and I need... Oh! Did I hit it? Yes, I did. Alright, we're going to blow all the components off. Alright, and now... We're just gonna... Okay. Oh, ow. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, because it's very, very dark. Oh, it's dark. Oh, it's dark. Okay. Nope, that's not the button I wanted to press. Okay. Alright, come on. Oh, ow. That hurt a lot. Alright, come on, come on, come on, come on. We're so close. Oh, we're so bloody close. Oh, and we're in the water now. That's not great. That's not great. There we go. So you dead. Oh, that's taking him down. Oh, that's good. Alright, come on, come on. Yep, finish it! Oh, no, no. Okay. Oh, that's not the button I wanted, but it's fine. I want all of the explosives. We're just going to lay out all of the traps. Okay. And then... Actually, I want this one. Oop. Oop. I shot one of my buddies in the back of the head. Alright, they get... Alright, well, that Scorcher is really not interested in us. I figured we could just draw its aggro. But, like, clearly not? There we go. I knew I could get it. Oh, that's it. Dead. Cool. Alright, didn't even use any of the traps I just laid out. Okay, cool. I honestly thought that we could draw its aggro would prioritize us over the others, but I guess for the Scorcher, it's just sort of like you're directly in front of me, so I am going to kill you, like, dead. And it's like, okay, right.
Of yours, Outlander.
Well, I mean, you're dealing with another Outlander. Like, you're doing trade with an Outlander, and you're surprised an Outlander's come to talk to you about the trade. Like, what are you on about, mate? Are you cooked? Like, yeah, that's how that was going to happen. Or at least it's logical. Like, it's not...
Alright, Outlander. You want to talk about our deal with Bergrund? Let's talk.
That's done.
Yes, let us talk.
Thanks, I guess. Not that we needed your help. We are doing just fine without you.
That's not the way Berggren tells it. He says you tried to settle up with him using a shattered Thunderjaw heart.
What? That's an exaggeration. It was only broken in two.
Urkai, we don't have time for this. Come on, boys, back to the hunt. We still need 2 more of Berggren's components.
What's the rush?
We want out of these lands as soon as possible. That's all you need to know.
Why are you leaving the cut?
Well, we could go back to Banor. Let Undercut slit our throats.
By the blue light, Urkai. Why don't you just write our story in the snow for any passing hunter to read? We had a dispute with the chieftain of our old Werak. We thought someone else should have been in charge. He disagreed.
It seemed like a good time to move on, so we're traveling to the Sundom.
From here to the Sundom. It's a long trip.
Seems worth it. Sometimes survival is about knowing when to leave and where to go.
Yeah, and in this case, survival means us getting as far away as we can from Banor. We've seen enough red snow.
What's the plan once you get there? What will survival be about then?
Look, all that matters is that we get there. And to do that, we need shards. So if you'll excuse us.
So this Thunderjaw heart you brought Berggren.
Let me ask you this, all right? Why would it matter that the heart was broken into 2 pieces? Can't you just stick it back together?
Of course you can't just stick it back together.
I just meant...
Oh, I bet that scam artist Arsarim could. He just wants to send us on another stupid errand.
Oh, he's not so bad. I like Berggren.
Like him? Tulamat, he sent us out in the snow to nearly die under the feet of a Thunderjaw, and...
Boys, shut up! Ugh! Every time someone brings up that stupid heart.
I've got the Scorcher Claw Berggren was asking for. That only leaves the Stalker Sinew and the Snap Maw Fang.
You should hold on to it. You're coming along to the next hunt after all, aren't you?
I suppose somebody's got to keep you 3 out of trouble.
Fine. I guess you'll have to tag along then. But don't start thinking you're one of us. The Bloody Snowdrifts aren't accepting new hunters.
Bloody snowdrifts? That's what you want to call our Werak?
Yeah, it's not great to tie.
Oh, it's not like your names are any better. We're headed northwest, to the ruins near Hollow Hall. We'll be waiting.
Wait, oh, you can greet
We
them?
destroyed this pack.
Okay. I could only greet one of them. Meet the young Werak at the next encounter. Okay, where's that? Where is the next encounter? Oh, jeez. Oh, wow. It's like all the way up here. Okay, alright. So that's a fair hike. But we can probably get there from this campfire, actually. If we go from here, that puts us at the base of the dam. It's actually going to be easier from here, because there's a road right here that I know we can get to. We don't have to deal with any snap maws that are hanging out around here. Yeah, might do that, and then we'll go to here. So we'll go from this campfire. And just... Oh yeah, but we gotta be quick. Gotta be quick about getting out of here, though. No? Okay. Because last time I spawned in here, it was like all the machines were here. And now I spawned in here again, and there's like none of them. Okay. Also, I want to pick up some flowers along the way. Where's the road? Where's the bloody road? Oh, it's here. Oh, hang on a minute. Is this... No. Is any of this medicinal, though? Yes, I need that. Because we did use up a little bit of it. Okay, here's the road. Just follow the road along. And pick up all the herbs, medicinal herbs along the way. All the health that we can see. And be very, very careful about not coming in contact with demonic scrappers, who are now very, very upset with us. Okay, we're just going to leg it through here. Okay, that's cool. Oh, damn. Oh, there's another one. Alright. We're just going to keep on running.
Now they're hunting me.
Yeah, they are, but it's fine. They can't see me anymore. Where am I in relation to... Oh, right, I haven't even reached the dam yet. I was going to say, because I know there's a murder flower up here. That obviously... We haven't even reached that, so I don't know what those demonic machines are doing out here. They must just roam around then. I figured they always... I figured the flowers gave, like, this demonic thing, whatever it is, like an area of influence. And that's why there's a bunch of them set up. They're like, you know, kind of like mobile phone towers. They're like control towers, and you got to stay within range. But it seems like these demonic things pop up kind of all over the joint. So maybe they're just there to, like, suck in machines and then convert them. And then once they're converted, it's all, like, you know, good to go sort of a thing. Oh, we haven't been along the top of the dam yet. Is there any good loot along here, even? No, just tanks. And old tanks and old cars. But that's just it. Just tanks and cars. So this isn't, like, the site of a battle. Which makes sense. The fact the dam's still standing kind of demonstrates it's not the site of a battle. The dam would have absolutely been broken. I feel like any machine smart enough to wage a war against humans is also smart enough to build dam-busting bombs. To blow up a dam. So what's that tank doing here, then? Just on its lonesome. Must have been, you know... I think it was in retreat, by the look of it. Might have been running away and it got shot. And it kind of cracked, because it looks like it's definitely crashed there. I think the site of a battle was probably, you know, a bit further up. And what am I hearing? Oh, rams. Oh, okay. Or goats? Goats or rams? Not sure which. I mean, I could hunt one and find out. Let's go over. Take one down. Press E. See what it says. Okay, but we are now filled up with meds. This is good. This is good. This makes me feel better. Especially if we're going to go and do a lot of hunting. Alright, let's go and pick up this next... Yeah, there's no way we were going to take a mount through there. But now that we're on this side again... Let's get ourselves a mount. Get our feet out of the snow. And move at a little bit of good speed. Oh, hang on. We want to go this way. Go and pick up this campfire site. Just in case we beef it and we need to, like, you know, respawn. This is going to be kind of what we want. Okay, and is there anything else? Oh, I see. Oh, wow. Oh, this is new. I've never seen this. Oh, so the control tower does have an area of influence. Okay. Well, let's just go and, like, deal with it then, I guess. Why not? Why not? Okay. There's a bunch of stuff out here. Is this ice solid? Oh, oh dear. Oh dear. That's a snapmaw. That's a snapmaw and a long leg. Okay. Oh, and there's, like, other things out here. Oh, there's a bunch of them. Oh, look at this. There's, like, a bunch of these things out here. Oh, okay. And it's... Alright, okay. Alright, well. Okay, well, in that case then, actually, we should be able to get around. If we just take the long way around... Oh, that thing... Oh, that thing can kind of see us. Okay. That's interesting. Oh. Got another... No, that's the control tower there. Yeah, that's what we want to... That's what we want to take out. Oh, okay, alright. Oh, there's another long leg there. Okay. We can kind of pop down here. Yep, that's what we're doing. Hopefully that long leg doesn't get over here. Oh, you can get out of here. Oh, no, don't be in the water. That's very bad. I just want to, like, get... Oh, alright. It's taken down... Oh, it's taken out all the machine. Alright, well then let's haul it. Yep. That's what I want to do. And I want to do it before everybody else wakes up. So let's do this. Oh, okay. Alright. Oh, how do I get up here? Okay. Oh, there's a way up. Alright, here. And up we go. Alright. Oh, everybody's kind of getting a bit suspicious. They're like, what's that meat bag doing climbing around up there? Okay. And then, can we override this one? Without Rennie Robo-Turkeys getting any ideas? Alright, so we got 2 out of 3. Alright. Oh, yes. Actually, this is really good. This is really good. Yeah, I know. It cost me a bit of health and it hurt, but that's fine. We need to get past all of these machines very quickly now. Very, very quickly now, because they're all starting to wake up. This is very bad. This is very bad. This is very bad. Okay. Alright, whew. Alright, we'll hide out here for just a moment.
Just stay out of their way for now.
Yeah. Oh, that one's getting some ideas. No. Bad machine. Don't get any ideas. Alright, we need everybody to, like, chill out a bit. Everybody be chill. Alright, that's not more be looking... Oh, okay. Alright. We can do this one, and that Snapmore's wander off. But that Scrapper's got a pretty good eye, so we've got to be very careful. Okay. That's that one done. Okay, are there any more in here? No, that's it. That's the whole site done. Okay, so now we can just run. Run away. We'll just hop over the islands, making sure... There we go.
I can't feel much of anything in this.
Coolies. Alright, took down 3 of them there. Excellent! Oh, that was good time. Alright. So, did I lose any health? Oh, I lost a little bit. Okay, that's okay. Got... Oh, right, yeah, I lost a bit when I jumped down. That's right. Well, that's okay, because we can literally get it right back from here. That's us good to go. And that's actually going to bring us to time, which is great. So we'll do that. And I will say thank you so much for joining me today for this stream. This has been great. Got a lot done. You know, went and like some big plot. You know, got some big plot, big juicy plot here. Figuring out what's going on. So there's 2 AIs involved, and one's fighting the other one, and it seems like one of them. Like, the spirit is what we know it as. There's the spirit and the Daemon. And the spirit one is actively communicating with the locals, which is, like, a lot of the other AIs are kind of loath to do, except for, like I said, except for Hades, the villain. And not only, like, communicate with the Banuk, but, like, talk to them, like, in a language they understand, using, like, their cultural reference to try and, like, get them to do things that need doing. So that's interesting. But if you like what you saw, please, follow me here on Twitch. We've got quite a few follows coming in today, which was really nice. I want to thank everybody for following along. I'm back. Are you going to stop streaming? Yes, I'm just about to wrap up right now. Headshot. I was literally just about to shout you out and say thank you so much for following me. We got a couple follows today, and I thought it was really nice. So, thank you so much for that. If you want to get notified, if you want to find out when I go live next, I'm going to be live tomorrow as well. If you click on my profile and click on schedule, it'll tell you when I go live next in your converted to your local time zone. But for everybody playing in my part of the world, I'm going to be going live tomorrow from 1 p.m. AEDT. It's Australian Eastern Daylight Time. With more Horizon Zero Dawn. I'm going to be playing more Frozen Wilds, and we're going to pick up from where we left off, which is helping out some young hunters hunt some machines, which is kind of some good classic robo killing we're going to be doing tomorrow. If you're looking for some good old-fashioned action, robo hunting action, that'll be tomorrow's stream for sure, because I think we're going to be doing a bit of that, and then we're going to take down a bandit camp, because I saw part of one of the quests is they want us to go and do some stuff near a bandit camp, and we're definitely going to do a bandit camp while we're at it, because I love taking down bandit camps. Oh, that's so much fun. Okay, see you tomorrow. Yes, see you tomorrow. Come on by tomorrow. And if there's any changes to my schedule, like if I'm late or anything like that, follow me over on Twitter. That's where any schedule announcements get made, is over on Twitter. For any reason, if I've got to do some last minute errands or something like that, typically it's not super late unless it's there's something I wanted, something important on. I was on late a couple of weeks ago because I wanted to watch the presidential election and stuff like that. But all those announcements go up on Twitter. But I don't see any reason why I would be late tomorrow. But yeah, follow me on Twitter just in case. Or if you're on Twitch and you go, why isn't John on yet? Jump over to Twitter. If there's a reason, it'll be there. But until tomorrow, this has been Pint Party. Cheers.